Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Get that out of here. Wham, bam, a thank you, ma'am. Hold on, y'all. I always fuck this part up real bad. Boop! Oh my God, here I be. Oh, happy Sunday to you, children. It's your boy Matty Rants, and you're here at the panel. That's right, we're doing something new for the weekends. I'm going to get a group of my good Judies together, and we're going to talk about the occasions and persuasions that just took place this last week. I've had my libations, I've had my coffee, I'm ready to dig in. Do me a favor and hit that like button, you know, that little thumb, a zoop. And also, don't forget to share this with people you love, people you know, people you hate, because I told you so. I like to rhyme today. And also subscribe to the channel, Matty Rants, become a part of the Rant Pack family. We got a full lineup today, children. I'm going to introduce these babies one by one. One by one. We're going to start by who came in the room first. I always award those who are early first. Yes, right, you other two. Late bitches. Okay, so first of all, we're going to get to you in a second, Jamarty, for the kids missed you, baby. We have a special guest from Pop Roast, also from his own channel, C Diggy One, all the way in New York. How you doing, hun? Let's go ahead and add him to the stream. Soup.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Doing good, Chris. How are you?
I am good on this good Sunday.
That's
I have
right.
my cocktail ready.
Ooh, what kind of cocktail is that? Cock.
Well, it's a lychee martini.
Oh.
You know I bartend over here. I got my own bar, so
You are so. Let me go ahead and get some.
Just saying, I love me a good cocktail.
That's right. We all like cocks and sometimes in tails. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and bring somebody else up into this room. Y'all know him. This is one of the hostess with the mostest. Recently moved to Atlanta, Georgia, when the lights went out in Georgia. Okay, come on. Let's go ahead and bring on my good sis, Jamar84. Swoop.
Hi.
Hey, Jamar. Okay, yeah, I can hear you. We're gonna have to keep it quiet and then let you speak. I see how it's gonna go with you.
We making it work the best way we can.
How was Atlanta, Georgia? How was your move, real quick?
A hot mess. I can't really the reasons why. We be here all day, but just know that it was a hot mess. But we persevered through Christ and chicken.
Oh, amen. I heard the chicken and I heard the Christ. I hope it was blessed. Don't think about it too much. Not twice. All right. Now, last and certainly not least here, one of my other good Judies, one of my good friends who I always wait a good Friday night to jump on to his live occasions and persuasions on Facebook. He has a cooking channel that y'all need to get into, because if you hoes don't know how to cook, there you go. We're going to go ahead and bring in Dooley Noted. Zoop.
Hello.
What's going on, Jamil?
Nothing, girl. Just doing my mental health Sundays.
I know
girl,
all
she
about
scared me on Sundays. I got to get my mind right for the week.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's 3:00 by you. This is an afternoon occasion. You've had time to sleep. Breakfast has been in your body. You probably digested it too while you talking.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, as you can see, I'm out of my Starbucks coffee, so I'm replacing it with this other coffee I had got today. I need to have all the energy in the world for this conversation, because we're going to get in.
Lord Jesus.
I trust we have all seen Drag Race UK Season 2's episode, whatever that was, 2, and Season 13, Episode 4. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Somebody.
Oh.
I had to do my homework because I don't watch UK, but I gave it a chance because season 1 it just wasn't my cup of tea, but season 2 is good. I like season 2.
Oh, we're gonna work on that accent, Chris. they be trying to read me for my little hellos, and you. That
I
wasn't
know
even
how to do.
curious.
I know how to do a British accent, a Cockney English. Like I know that.
The Cockney accent. See here we. I'm gonna take a sip. I already feel
Don't mess
somebody.
up your monetization.
Baby. Oh no, this won't be monetized because we're gonna go in today. So if you would like to donate to the channel, please and thank you. It's Cash App $ Matty Rants. Oh, it's down below. Venmo Matty-Rants. PayPal.me/Matty Rants. This is the QVC, and I'm selling sweaters and shade today, bitch. Okay. Also, we're gonna talk about verses. I did
Oh
send
Lord.
I sent Jamar a clip of a couple of things. I hope you took a gander at the shade. That was Keisha Cole, who is still Chris is still blocked by Keisha.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I've been blocked by Keisha. Ben.
I enjoy when you re-show it to us. Like, by the way, she still hasn't let go. Whatever.
She hasn't let it go. She hasn't.
Neither she hasn't let go of them sharp tones with her vocals too. We'll get to that in a second. And why was OT Genesis in there knowing he had just said some nasty stuff about? Let me see. There was a
We
lot
getting
of
started already,
girl. And then we're going to talk about somebody who used to be on a show that we're going to talk about that somehow now is in a bunch of mess and had released a statement, y'all, that was kind of interesting because it really wasn't an apology. It wasn't nothing. I don't know what they were thinking. Well, then
that
again,
statement was very OJ Simpson, and I was like, "Girl, what are you doing? What are you doing?"
It was very like, I'm victimized in this because of my circumstance. I did this.
My lawyers are on top of this. I'm like, if they were, we wouldn't have seen all this.
First of all,
but then again, we're getting too early into it because y'all, I heard that tea a while ago. A lot of people did. So the fact that it happened, it was like, ooh, here it is. Glad you're not on TV for this one, girl. They can't edit you out the show right now. Or can they? All right. So let's get into it, everybody. Please, before we get started here, I want to let my friends go ahead and get their social medias out the way. So that way y'all know where to follow them, where you can support them and show your love. Let's go ahead and start with CDiggy1 first.
Oh, great. Yeah. So you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, CDIGGI1. I am on Pop Roast on Alexander Rogers' channel. You can also find Pop Roast streaming on a podcast platform on Spotify and Apple. And then you have my channel too, CDIGGI1. Multiple streams of income, you know?
You better give Denali. You better give Denali all that half voguing that you were just serving right there. Thank you, Chris. And also my good friend Alexander Diane Rogers, all the love in the world to him. Shout out to my baby. And Alicia, I just saw your donating on PayPal. All right, now I'm going to go to Jamar84, who's down beneath the C Diggy of the ones here. Where can they find you, my honey bun?
So you can find me on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, all at Jamar84. And the only different is TikTok, which is Jamar840.
Amen.
Amen.
That's how we end that, sister. And come on over here for the chef who needs to be on Master Chef, Dooley _ noted. You see how to do two of them because it's two of them _ noted.
It is. People forget that other score. So on my personal Instagram is Dooley noted with 2 underscores. And then my business Instagram is DooleyDoesFood. That is also my handle on YouTube. And then on Twitter, I'm _Dooley noted _
So many things you need to do, but I'm glad we can get there with you. Thank you, Jamel, for your socials. Go ahead and follow. If you see his Dooley Does Food, that looks good.
Ooh, his food looks so good too. I looked at his profile. So good. I love to eat.
Thank you.
CDiggy1, what's that shirt?
Yeah, so I love Sailor Moon. I'm a stan. But yeah, I also love Quentin Tarantino and his films. So it's kind of like a, Reservoir Dogs is Reservoir Girls with my sailor soldiers on here. We don't say scouts.
See, this is where me and Chris really get along because I'm a Quentin Tarantino fan and a Sailor Scout, period.
But okay. I got it on TeePublic. I also have a a link with them. So if you just go on my YouTube, it's in my description where you can find a t-shirt just like this. It comes in sweaters, hoodies, or whatever. So I partner with them. So nice.
Work. Okay, first of all, before we get started on this, just because you brought up Sailor Moon, I want us to give our Sailor Scouts for the audience here today. Chris, you first, since you are representing with the Reservoir Moon Dogs.
Like what? What's the question?
You're a Sailor Scout. Who are you?
Oh, Jupiter.
Okay, Jupiter. I'm surprised. Why am I surprised? Why would I think? I would thought you'd be Mercury. I don't know why.
She was the tall one, and she could be a little
strong, a little bento box.
She was butch, but she was sensitive. So she
always made food for everybody. She kept them girls fed. Okay,
Monaco, she did that.
Jamar, who is you as a Sailor Scout, baby?
Saturn.
So you want to end the world? Okay.
You gonna tear everything up, Jamar? You gonna destroy it all?
She just was so pussy to me. She was just so unbothered and pussy.
Not you in the growth cycle going real quick just so you could end everything and restart it over. She has the shortest lifespan, but go on, sir. You better end the world and start it again.
Fire. But she was always my favorite one stylistically. I think personality-wise, would probably still be Mercury.
I can see you definitely for Mercury.
Style more.
Saturn for the power, Mercury for just the entire storyline aesthetic. Jamel, what about you, honey?
So as a young gay, I was a Mars girl, but as an adult, I'm a Mercury girl.
Fire to water. Transition lenses. Come on, contacts.
Why was Mars allowed to have pumps?
They were so cunt. I loved them.
Everybody else had them knee-high boots.
Baby, she had them heels, them good old red. I wish I was home. I wish I was home. Dorothy kind of slippers. I was here for that. I think for me, it's always been and always going to be Venus.
Of course.
I like the leader, the true leader of the Sailor Scouts, and she came with a white cat. Pussy was involved, please. Yeah, that was me. And she was a superhero. The girls thought she was a superhero before they even met her. She was already legendary, video games and all of that. Oh yes, and the love wink chain is still my favorite. I'm sorry, this baby. A heart pops up and then a sword and some beads. Like I was here for it. She said, "Whamp!" I'm like, "What's happening?" Oh, she's throwing stuff. Anal beads flying everywhere. I was here for it. I loved it. All right. Thank you for
way too much.
I will say Mars though still has some of the best attacks though. Like period. Like all of her stuff was like perfectly fancy, even when she was just throwing paper at people. It was like, okay. This thing was throwing paper for the first minute. Sailor Moon was throwing her tiara and doing shot. And then, Mercury over there bubbles. Like all of a sudden it's
don't do her because Mercury Aqua Illusion was that girl bitch.
That was her only redeeming attack was the Shine Aqua Illusion. I was like, okay, finally. Something.
Right.
When she had
and then Aqua Rhapsody? Come on.
No. Well, she got better. I like the little heart. Now listen, we just did this for fun, for shits and giggles. We control how this operates here, okay? For some of these comments I'm seeing. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into Drag Race because this is how I run the show. Click, click. All right, so we're gonna start with UK first, and she gets first bid since Mama had a better promo. Ooh. Just being real. The promo was better. Like, let's just be clear. Episode 2, we had a rusical. It was called Rats.
It should have stayed in the dumpster.
I was just about to go around the table. As far as rusicals go, what do y'all think? I'm going to start with Jamel first, since you have given your opinion already.
Sorry, girl. I felt that bubbling up. I had to say it, girl. It, at least in contemporary Drag Race, the rusicals are either hit or miss, right? And this was a big miss for me. first of all, we all hated cats to begin with, and then they gave us rats. And it just felt very like off kilter. Like they never found their stride within the like production of it. And then the lip sync was awkward because it was this like 20 beat per minute song. Like there was nothing about the rusical that I thought was positive.
Okay. Oh, all right. Thank you, Dooley. Underscore noted. Jamar84, do you have a different opinion, or maybe you feel the same?
It was long as hell. I know it was long as fuck. I'm like, damn, they still ain't got through all these bitches yet. Shit. But what I will say is that Veronica she surprised me. I didn't think she was gonna wear it out the way she did, but it was still like the fact that it was based on that Cats musical. I'm like, I'm already not a fan. Like Dooley said, I'm just like, it was kind of dead on arrival for me, and I was kind of disappointed that Taste did what she did. I was like, I expected better.
See, Diggy one. What do you?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was cute. It did go over a little bit too long because I was just like, okay, where's the what's her name? Tia
Coffee.
Tia Coffee. Yeah, I was just like, geez, is she coming out yet? Because this isn't over yet. And there was just some standout performances that I love. I don't know all their names yet because I just got into this season. The one with the nose, is her name Veronica?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
She really shined. I think she's like an underdog, like Jinx. But
Baby,
yeah,
the one with the nose, y'all. The one with the nose, y'all. I couldn't leave it alone. I tried.
And then the one, the really rough looking queen. She was the one with like the
Girl, these names. Are you talking about Jenny Lemon, child?
Jenny Lemon. Is that her?
Jenny Lemon. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Not Jimmy.
Really good. I enjoyed it.
She said Jimmy. I'm sorry.
I want to get into more so Tia Coffee, but I'll save it.
Oh, we're gonna talk about her in a second. And I like them all, honestly. I do. But we can be honest too. And some people take it as being mean, and I tell them, calm down. It's just an opinion. Those people will live. They'll be all right. Trust me. But let's continue. I thought personally this was a great rusical because more people can sing than usual that I'm listening to. I didn't have to hear a bunch of off-key, sharp, and flat notes the entire time. Most of the girls kept it together. I mean, Astina couldn't sing, but at least she sang appropriately. You know, I was entertained by Jenny Lemon's fuckery. Let's just go ahead and call it that. Tia Coffee came out as, Mr. Garrison's rat that was running around with its penis attached to it from South Park. I was entertained. And I didn't have to see Jennifer Hudson in CGI sing Memories. Do you feel what I'm saying? So to me, this was a success as far as rusicals are concerned. But is it the best rusical? No. I do agree it was long. But seriously, y'all went in. Rats the Rusical, F rating on Tomato Meter, like just from this. Let's get into some of the people on the show. What'd you say, Jamar? I'm sorry.
I was agreeing. It's absolutely.
So let's go ahead and just get to Tia because I think Chris has a speech ready for us today. So Tia Coffee basically was given, what was it, the meh kind of award, like, girl, you like the girls don't look at you or something. I forget what it. Basic. It was basic. Yeah. Oh.
Her fashion's more so. I mean, she has a personality, but the runway is just, like I want to like her. And then her body, I love that she's tall, but she's giving me drag olive oil. She's shaped just like olive oil from Popeye. And then that dress didn't help it either. She's just like olive oil, isn't she?
So long, farewell.
We are 20 minutes in, Christopher. We are 20 minutes in. We are 20 minutes in. First of all, First of all,
He needs to do that as a drag. Like,
I hope so. That would be everything.
Everything.
I would live if she came out to all foil. Okay, you're not lying. So, I was upset when she came out in this man suit thing and was like, "I'm a leather daddy." I was like, "How? Like, what is
Bitch,
this?"
like, bitch, where?
I thought she was a couch potato, low key, when she came out, like some sort of like food object.
it didn't look right.
Then when
It
she ripped
didn't.
it away and she's like flamingo dancer, I said, "Where, bitch? Where? What was that? When did you get to Spain? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Spain."
And someone made that for her. Someone made that for her. She didn't buy it out the store. Like, it was.
But drag that baby said, "I'm gonna have to get the receipt back and get my money
Right.
back." On that's on the show, bitch. Like you read whoever did that for $2.
Mm-hmm. Like, I like you said, Chris, like I like Tia Coffee's personality, and I like she's giving us a little warm, little personality, but like at least as we've seen thus far, like her drag is always missing something. Like it needs a little extra, like some zhuzhing or like some elevation. Because just like everyone has said thus far, like she walks the runway, and especially in comparison to some of the other girls, it's like, "Mama, what is this? And you pay for this? Like what? What is it?"
Her gay icon look was everything with the whole like the suit with the numbers that was going down, and
Yes, I enjoyed that.
That was good. It was good. Second time I looked at it, I was like, "Yeah, this is kind of it." Hey, Candace, I'm gonna give you some love, baby. Thank you for your donating on Venmo. I love you, darling. Back to Tia missing some coffee. I'm on Tia's side when this horror thing is coming around, and I see Jenny Lemon catching all that shit. Because that's one thing I like about Jenny. Jenny sees the bullshit. And she's like, "Girl, they're jealous of her, and they're jealous of that too." And
Can we get to her next?
Oh, we can.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. Let's just go ahead and shift on.
Miss,
I'm done with tea and coffee.
Miss Ahura Delano, as I like to call her. She reminds me of her so much. And I think her shade is unnecessary, but I like her for TV purposes. Other than that, I just think she reminds me a lot of Adore Delano.
How?
Really?
How? Yeah.
Can you please explain?
Her
like
face
the
to me.
face, like her face looks just like Adore's, and look like she has some filler work too.
Oh, absolutely, she does.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my goodness, cement based, baby. Yeah.
Not
Ahura is giving me very much like I do think she's intimidated by many of the girls in that room, and I feel like she knows that like her presentation may not be the best, and so she tries to fill that gap through unnecessary shade and drama, hoping that will elong her stay like in the workroom. But like you said, the other girls are clocking it, and it's like it's not funny, and it's coming off very coarse.
I've seen more costumes than I've seen fashion, honestly. And so that's what I was confused about when she came in the competition. I could have swore I was going to get somebody with some fashion. I mean, Taste may be in the same wig in a different color, but I'm getting some kind of fashion. I'm getting costume. And so when she's trying to sit there and say, "Girl, I can't believe she won this ASOS discount jacket," I said, "Bitch, you were low-key in a $50 Party City costume that someone made for you that you assumed was with the right look." No, ma'am. But then there are microaggressions, and I see people talking about this.
I see that too.
I didn't like that. I didn't like why she was hating.
I'm gonna talk about that Elliot situation when we get to the season 13. But yeah, Ahura and her little microaggressions. There are little moments here and there where I'm just seeing her pick on specific people, and there are other boogers in the room too, if we really want to go there. But it's just specific people. But there's supposed to be sexual tension between her and Taste, but low key, high key, all keys, they live together now.
Well, you know, those are the type that fetishize anyway. So
I was going to say this, and this is going to be controversial, but we all know the people in our community of the white persuasion that like to date Black people so that they don't have to address their racism. They use it as a guise or a cover, and it's like, no, player, like you can be shacked up, loving on whoever you want to. That does not, make you exempt from racism. You got to unlearn that shit. So
I mean, I live in New York, so that's half of Chelsea and HK.
That's LA down. Down. That's Los Angeles. All the way down, bitch. So yes.
All the way down.
I ain't never heard nothing. Bitch, the truth was said today. Was it noted? Did you note it? Click. And not to say that's everybody, but we're telling you from our own experiences of people that we've seen, to where they're not in groups and settings where someone then says the N word or says something out of line that would be considered racist, but because they're with their Black significant other, oh no, he's cool with it's fine. No, we can't let things like that slide. Like, if you just let that go, that bitch gonna be in Walmart one day saying something, and Monica over here not gonna have that. So I'm trying to save your friend getting an ass whooping. That's all I'm saying.
I'm trying to protect you. That's also going way too much into why they're trying to say the N word so much, but that's the rabbit hole we don't want to go down.
It's in the song, Jamar. Remember, it's in the lyrics. It's in the lyrics, man. If they said it, I could say it. You know, why would they? If they couldn't say it, why would they say it? Like, what the hell?
You know,
oh my gosh, I'm just rapping Drake. Oh my gosh, guys, it's a part of the song.
It's Drake. Drake, is he? Are you sure he's Black? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, his mom's white, so that's cool, right? Like, that's okay.
But are you?
That part.
Oh, Jasmine Mattress. I don't have time to go back. I don't have time. I don't have time for her today.
Yeah, let's not give her any shine.
Like, I got a good sleep last night, so the sleep paralysis monster that is Miss Star did not come and enjoy this presence with me. I slept like a baby last night, okay? Oh my goodness. Back to Drag Race UK here, even though what we said was all truth and nothing but, so help us.
Right.
We have
Let's just get to the lip sync.
Okay, so we're into Memories. Memories is a very famous song on Cats. It's like this huge number. It's, all about the vocalizations, all about the emotion of it all. You got Cherry Valentine, who, basically gave her life story, and we all know what happens on Drag Race. That is your 85% chance to be in the bottom two once you do that. I don't need you anymore. You told your T, get out of here. Taste is there for some reason. I was like, well, technically she did wear a jacket and a bodysuit with a black corset underneath with the same wig, gave us Kill Bill low-key tease. However, I wasn't surprised when the blood capsules were popped. I didn't understand that at all.
He revealed into the same outfit like 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got so much to say.
Ooh, so let me wrap it so Chris can drag it in. The song starts to play, and you have a pregnant Cherry Valentine not giving us enough Latrice Royale momentary tease when you can just sit in one spot and give emotion. It wasn't there. Maybe the overdrawn lip was fucking it up, but either way, I didn't get nothing but wobble, wobble, wah. Now, Taste is over here staring at camera 1, camera 3, and then front and center. And I'm talking about focus. Like, this eye contact could have killed somebody. I was praying for the cameraman's soul to still be in contact. I knew that was a demon. I was like, look at this demon stealing souls on camera. I had a moment. I had to pray at the end of it. But either way, after walking to 1, Mark 4, Mark 5, back to 1, Taste wins. See, Dickie, go in.
I'm not gonna go in too much.
Do it, girl. Do it.
But first, to start off on Taste, like, I'm only going off of, like, I just saw the episode. I'm only going off of what I saw on Twitter, because that face, severe. So I thought she did well. I didn't know she lip synced on that episode. So when I saw her drag or whatever, I didn't like it. I thought she was gonna be in the top, but she wasn't. And the Kill Bill references is kind of annoying me, because the only thing Kill Bill worthy is just like the blood
on the forehead.
I get that. But I think it would have been great if she, came out in the wedding dress and then came out in that signature yellow with the blood splatter face, and that would have been a moment. It really would have been a moment. Now, the lip sync. She won that, hands down. Like, I was just like, oh my goodness. I was lost. I was lost in her eyes. Cherry Valentine. Now, let me say, did anyone else notice this? Because I was looking at your review. Like, I don't know what it was, but this was distracting me.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God. Like, she looked like, Hey Arnold with the chocolate boy. Like, it was so distracting.
Come on, reference.
It was so distracting. Like, you couldn't even zoom in on her face. Like, if you're going face to face, like that little drawn on overlip, it was so distracting for me. That was the only thing. I felt bad because she did give a good performance as well. Because I felt sad that she left, but the face, it just wasn't. It was too distracting.
Y'all, sorry, Jamar lost signal, so he may be coming back in here. Give us a second. Chris was over here dragging so much he done dropped Jamar's signal off. Jesus Christ. You said who from Hey Arnold, bitch? I was done.
I think his name was Chocolate Boy or something.
Oh, Chocolate
I know
Boy.
who you're talking about.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Jamel, what's your thoughts, honey? I got to plug in my computer, baby.
So I feel like somebody said what I was going to say in the comments. I think it was Vita. But I personally feel that some of the judging on our current Drag Race seasons have been a little weird, a little off. I was not. So UK episode 1, I was like, oh, that girl, bottom, totally different. Episode 2, the same thing. So I'm curious as to like what rubric or what perspective they're using to like make judgments on those girls. So I figured Taste was gonna be in there when I saw her runway. I didn't think that Cherry Valentine was gonna be there. That kind of shocked me. That being said, I kind of agree with you, Chris, on the lip sync. Taste did look very, very beautiful, and I think that got her a lot of points because it was clear in moments that she didn't even know the words, but she was still looking very beautiful and glamorous. She, we knew she kept doing that turn, and that's when we knew that she didn't know that section.
That's that. I'm just gonna move my mouth to whatever's coming out. Yeah, but you have your head profiled so they can't catch everything.
Right,
Joey J.
We'll get there, but you're right. Like there was something about Cherry Valentine's makeup that wasn't very like photogenic for the camera. It felt very off. So I think that's maybe why she got eliminated as opposed to Taste.
Right. And I just want to say, like, the 2 queens that have left so far, it's really surprising because I thought the first queen, what was her name?
Joe Black.
Joe Black, who I'm sorry, 30 years old, 30. Somebody lying. Somebody was lying. He subtracted 20 years. Ooh. But like we in the beginning of this episode, we saw all of his wigs, all of his selections, his gowns, and now it's like gone. First episode. I was just shocked.
That's the conversation we have with, are you about to show them everything in the beginning and send her home? It's like, okay.
I was excited for her aesthetic though. I thought that was going to be really interesting to see. And then when she went home first, I'm like, oh. Actually, for her and Cherry, I was like, these are the bitches I was most excited to see.
Right.
Cherry's steampunk look for Hometown was like perfectly well thought out. There was soot coming from the nose. The makeup was done correctly. She was blowing smoke. That was presentation.
Right.
Now, I understand that the acting challenge or the rusical was difficult, but I didn't put her in the bottom. Honestly, just being real. And then the Lawrence Chaney storyline that's happening here. Child, I like Lawrence Chaney a lot. I do. But I also see her becoming a lot during the season. Like she's going to be producing herself, much like somebody else on a current season that we're watching.
We'll get there too.
Lawrence Chaney is 23. 23.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that's what
exactly.
it said.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I'm 35. So it's just
Ellie Diamond's 21. Lawrence Chaney is 23. I am 34. Chris is 35.
I'm 32.
I'm just 30.
We all look, girl.
Water, bitches.
When you moisturize, drink water, and mind your business.
And libations, honey. Just and minding your business. That's my favorite thing. How do you stay so minding my business?
Or minding the business that pays me.
I'm not running into situations where I gotta run real fast.
I think white people, like, they age well when they're non-problematic.
Yeah, because Amanda Bynes is
white people, they age great.
Amanda Bynes is not doing well at all. You know, she released a rap song recently.
No. No.
Yes, Amanda Bynes has a rap song out now that y'all can check out. And
it's actually like using hip hop elements in it. And
you heard me correctly. That's right.
So did she do the Miley Cyrus?
That's me. Made a rap song. That's an all that reference for the older heads.
Amanda show.
Oh yeah, I love
it. Want to do another Amanda show reference?
Poor thing indeed.
Who knows what man was?
Man, yes.
From the damn chat. Welcome to the girls' room.
Oh my God, that used to be everything.
The girls were sending the dancing lobsters. I remember that too.
Oh, we gotta get
sending the dancing lobsters. You're so fucking stupid.
That was before the gay shark.
Oh man, good.
I don't know if I knew about that.
You know Left Shark from the Super Bowl and Katy Perry?
Yeah.
So there was Left Shark and Right Shark. Right Shark was regular, but Left Shark was over there doing what she had to do.
They knew what
put it on Bravo after that.
Okay, so let's see here. I got a little love. Hey, Matt. Hi, Maddie. I hope you're doing well, or at least better than last time. I'm really enjoying your Sunday live with the panel. Please send my love to all of them. From Finland, Miriam. Thank you, Miriam. So Nene. Come on, Finland. I actually have some quick news to announce here myself. I may end up returning back to Houston actually next week. I actually got a job offer to work, like a legit good old job that I'd be a manager at. That I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually kind of cool. I need that. And I have a place that I can stay immediately if I go. So I may be making that decision sometime soon, but I'm giving myself this week to really think about it. But yeah, if I do, I'm actually kind of excited because I'm like set to go once I get back to the H. And I'm like, after everything.
I had a layover there, but when I came here for like 20 minutes, I'm like, oh, hobby.
Oh, you were at Hobby Airport too? Oh, that's the Southwest airline, honey. That's where the Southwest flights go in Houston, honey, down the south side of Houston. But yeah, I may be moving back, but if I do, I will have a job set, a place to stay already set to go. And I have a car that I'm going to be, I guess I have a month into that I'm going to be getting. So yeah, that just may happen. We'll see.
Welcome back to the South.
I mean,
I know, right?
At this point, I'm like, girl, let's do what's best. And at the same time, you know, I'm just happy that I have an option. And it's not like, okay, well, what else are you going to do? Back to Drag Race UK. I want to get some last thoughts before we get to season 13, because I really want to get into this episode with all 13 queens.
Please.
So, from y'all's perspective of watching the first 2 episodes so far, give me 2 queens that you can see making it to a top 4 position and go.
Well, Simone has already cemented herself in the
UK, Jamel.
Oh, UK girl. Sorry, I thought we jumped. My bad, girl. So I think like Taste, like obviously there's plans for Taste, and she's beautiful, and I think she will make it to the final. The other person that I see, I would not be surprised if Lawrence Chaney made it. Like, I know right now she's a little rough, but they are like pulling out all the stops for a storyline for her, and it's giving me very much season 5 with Jinx, where like if they start picking on you, okay, like now there's a reason for you to be here, and they're gonna build you. That's what I'm kind of feeling.
Okay,
maybe.
You're getting Taste and you're getting Lawrence Cheney. Jamar, what about you, honey?
I'm gonna say Taste as well, and Ellie Diamond.
Oh, Ellie's face.
I feel
Jesus.
like they're really in love with Ellie Diamond.
That face is amazing. It's amazing. I need her to put out all her makeup tutorials like right now. Like, get on it, because girls want to get that mug quickly. C Diggy One, what about you, sir?
Yeah, so I think everyone thinks Taste is gonna make it, but I don't know. I can't see her making top 4, maybe top 5 or 6. I think Estina definitely. Lawrence Cheney. Veronica. I think she's gonna be like the underdog of the season, and then the makeup girl, like whoever her name is, like
Ellie Diamond. Yeah.
Ellie Diamond. Yeah.
The makeup girl.
And the
Makeup girl, the one with the nose.
Makeup.
The one that looks like Azalea Banks.
That's Estina. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when she came out, I was like, and the liquid bitch.
I was like, big beat. Like,
Okay. See, one queen asked me the other day, was it? She told me, Miss Thing, you think you're fierce? I said, of course. She said, all queens think they're fierce. I said, Miss Thing, all queens and me. That is fierce is everything. For me, I have my eyes on Lawrence because of what it looks like with the trajectory with her character. I'm seeing that. I have a feeling somebody from the bottom is going to have this rise in some sort of occasion here. Maybe Bimini is going to have this moment. I don't know. I have this theory now that she's not doing well, and it's going to be like, now they get her, possibly, because something's likable about Bimini. Now, the confessional look. All right.
It's so memorable, though.
It's memorable, and it ain't Rosé's Friar Tuck cut, okay? That right there be killing me every time she sees that little bowl cut.
Gives me very Home Improvement.
Come on, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Let's get bowl cutting. Okay.
I was thinking about the neighbor that was always behind the fence.
Very that.
I think Bimini, I think Lawrence Cheney, and I think Taste is gonna be. I'm just gonna make it because, honey, I saw Taste is just. I can't stop looking at Taste, and I would hate for her to not be there for some reason. I'm like, I see her in my fantasy. Bronwyn, I see her donating on Cash App. I love you and I thank you, baby. Yeah, Drag Race UK, everybody. That's on BBC iPlayer Wow Presents Plus. Catch it on the live stream with me on Instagram around 11 a.m. Pacific time, because that's when it comes out here. Yeah, check it out. It's a good show. I think that they had a great promo. It's an interesting cast. We'll see how this goes. On to other things. Drag Race season 13. Oh, bitch. Okay. All right.
Where to begin?
Oh, yes, baby. Let me take off my jacket for this one, honey.
Just like you had your speech, Chris, I have speeches for season 13, girl. I have speeches.
All right.
There was a moment. Oh, well, there was just a moment. I want to say before I forget it, because when I watched it earlier, and when they were going through like the rehearsal, or even if it was the performance, the character that Rosé was, the gnome, it was like something like Nomi the gnome.
Mm-hmm.
There was an opportunity for them to incorporate Tamisha's catchphrase, "Holla at you, I know you know me," and make her the gnome. I'm just gonna say that was a missed opportunity that they fucked up on, and I just wanted to point it out.
This is why I missed you for the review, friend. I just had to throw jokes the whole time. Nah, sis, you're supposed to be there for the groundable moments, god damn it. Okay, that would have been perfect. But I also enjoyed her Natalie Colcher.
Right.
Her Patty LaChair.
Gladys Share.
Okay.
Well, let me set this up. Let me set this up, y'all. All right, here we go. Episode 4 has started. 13 queens. That's right. 6 and 7 come together, and 13 queens call it heaven, with Elliot with 2 T's coming behind some shade to give a little bit of light shade, where Tamisha Iman met her with nothing but the stare. Now the queens, okay, literally, Tamisha sat her down in one look. a blink.
It was like, well, why didn't you go up? What kind of dumb shit is that?
Well,
why?
They didn't vote for me, baby.
It's a game at the end of the day.
It's just like, well, why you pick B? It's like, why did you pick who you picked?
I would have said, why not? That would have been my response. Why not? Did you see you that day? Oh, bitch, that was a missed opportunity. She'd been dragged right then and there. See, that's why I'm not in the show right now, because girls would got their chopped. Y'all would not like me.
Hello, B Squad. You thought you got rid of it? Like, girl.
Tina Burner. Now you over there looking like ketchup trying to talk about some B Squad
The
stuff.
B Squad.
I'm not going to do this with you today, but we're going to get to you in just a second, Miss Faye, because you burning me up. I get... Now, once we turn around and get back into the workroom, Candy Muse and Tina Burner go shopping for menses. Joey J needed to run a little faster. RuPaul came in with all her bald-headed glory and had a conversation with them about, oh, you got to do this today. It's a RuPaul Mark challenge, acting challenges. Girls had to do something from Something Stupid on Hallmark Channel, right? Misery Loves, what was it, Company? That was the one. God Loves Flags. That was good. And then April Fools Rush In. Teams are split up and done apart, right? We already got our teams together. I don't got to do. We saw the episode. It's Sunday, and catch my review if you need to do it again. Anywho, let's talk about these performances with the. Let's just start with Misery Loves Company. Denali. It was Denali, Elliot with 2 T's, Kimora, and Olivia Lux.
Definitely the worst one.
Yep.
Denali, I love Denali now. Like, she is definitely like Rose in my eyes. And I think she just bit off more than she could chew. I still think she's talented. Elliot, that was a mediocre performance. I think Elliot is mediocre overall. I think him and Joey need to leave. And what's an Olivia? I love Olivia, so I think she did the best in that group. But it still was just okay. It was satisfactory.
Olivia definitely was the best in that group. Elliot. Well, now one thing, Kimora said this in the episode. I'm like, ooh, bitch, I agree. Elliot's voice is annoying. It is annoying. Oh my god! Ooh. And
it's like the tone and intonation is like,
it is. It was. And Denali made me so unhappy. I was like, girl, they are handing you all these references, all these isms, and these moments to make these funny jokes, and you are just gliding over them, just blind. I'm like, you're just missing them all.
The Vixen made a point online, like saying that, come on now, RuPaul, not everybody's going to know these references because of the age gap between some people and what they're used to for pop culture references. But at the same time, I say to this, because I agree with her, but I also go, Miss Thing, this has been how many seasons of Drag Race, and how many times has Betty Davis been used? How many times has these other references been used from Designing Women, from Golden Girls, from everything you know? RuPaul is the borrower of all borrowers. Okay, she don't send a check, but she borrow. She'll take. Okay, like y'all got to understand, like we're gonna have that happen again. And the fact that Ross was pitching softballs made of 1,000 tennis balls, a comet size, and it was like you couldn't even get that right. And Kimora, for you not to know Tyra Banks's, we were rooting for that to have been missed.
Like, girl, even if you didn't even have to know anything about Tyra? How many times did he say it? How many times did they tell him where the infliction is?
Ooh, it was just that one word needed a whoop, and it just it was like, oh God, is that what you sound like in bed too? Like, this was bad. I wasn't enjoying it. Well, I mean, if that's the case, they're like wood, tree. All right. I didn't like that group. I liked Olivia. We'll get to her runway in just a section. In just a second. God Loves Flags. Now that would involve no. Excuse me. That would be Lala Ree, Simone, Utica, and Rose.
Oh, okay.
Let's have that conversation. Yeah, the other team had the long.
Definitely the best one. Really, nobody. There was no weak. Well, no, Lala Ree, never mind.
Baby, what?
I was like, what?
Wait,
I had to remember. I had to think through. Like, nobody really did. Oh, never mind. There she was.
There she was. That's what you had to remember. There she go. Oh, that's that bit. Hey, la.
I think my favorite part was when they revealed the prince at the end, and Simone was like, "Oh, well, I like women, so."
Let me see. Simone. I mean, she's a star. I mean, point blank. Period. How she said factory. I don't even know how did she say that?
Victory. There's no O. It's just
She made it a 2-syllable instead of 3.
Victory.
Rose. I didn't like her at first this season, but she's definitely warming up to me. She just really reminds me of these she's from New York, so she reminds me of those uppity white New York queens who I can't see having black friends. That's just me.
Well, you live in New York, so you can speak from experience.
Right.
Her grandmother is black as fuck.
But I don't know. She's warming up to me. I like her. I think she's a threat. She's better than Brita Filter. She can actually back up to what she's saying. I'll give that to her.
I do have a point to that too, because there was a moment in Untucked I appreciated with Rose with Denali.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird, but it was sad because it was as if Denali felt bad for beating her in that lip sync when they were talking about her now being in the bottom, and she's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe." And Rose's like, "No, girl, you beat me fair and square. You did a good job. You just have to do this again." And that let me know that Rose has a respect level in New York or whatever with the scene. And Denali looks up to Rose. And so that was like that moment where Rose could have been about it, but it was like, "No, you're good. You're good. You beat me. It's okay." Like, I take that note. I'm like, okay, I like that moment.
I wish she extended that grace to Olivia, because I didn't like how she reacted to that.
Maybe she couldn't take it. In that moment. She was gagged.
Because I'm just keeping track. She underestimated Olivia, and she definitely underestimated Simone too.
She literally thought it was going to be just Tina and her for the acting challenge. Well, it's me and Tina, and it was like, "Are you for real, bitch?" And then Simone gets up there and factories you out the competition. Factory. Jamel.
But she did a good job too. Lala Reed, I want her to win. I want her to do better, not win, but I want her to do better.
Okay.
And Utica had an easy job. I mean, act high.
She was high, right? Like, okay.
Have you ever smoked before?
That was funny. That was really funny. I laughed.
Looking at the camera was definitely like, I know my parents or whoever I know may be watching this. Hi. Not my ass. I've been like, hell yeah, girl.
So first off, I want to respond to that comment about Brita Filter. So I really don't think Brita Filter got a fair shake, particularly from her season. A lot of the New York girls had storylines wrapped up in shp. And so when they edit out shp, they also had to edit out any of the other interactions that happened between the New York girls and shp. So what we actually saw air isn't a really good reflection of what happened with the New York girls and how they were seen on the show. So I want to, for all the girls popping off in the comments about Brita Filter, I do want to just lay that there on the altar, because that was very produced. Very, very produced.
A lot of the girls, they love to blame production and editing, but they can only do what you give them. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Right, but when you control the gaze and the perspective of what we're seeing, like, these girls can sit there and have a whole hour all lovey-dovey conversation, but they can take this 2-second clip of right now us arguing and be like, "Oh, Jamel hates Chris." Well, no, I don't hate Chris. I just disagree with the perspective about Brita Filter.
Mm-hmm.
That's my point here. Anyway, I thought it was okay. It was okay. Personally, I think they need different writers for the rusicals, generally speaking. I'm frequently taken back to season 7 with Shakespeare and kind of how that was.
Do we have to go back there?
Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't. Yeah, like it was okay.
Oh, hold on. I need to read this real quick here, y'all. Victoria, hey Maddie, I've been a fan of yours since discovering your RuPaul Drag Race content during season 9. Ooh, you got all the way back there. I've been isolated in the hospital with my 2-year-old daughter since September, and she has extremely rare, untreatable brain. Excuse me, cancer, and is at the end of life currently. I just want to say thank you for all the content you provide, as your familiar voice gives me comfort and something to look forward to. God bless. Victoria, all my love to you, baby. I am so sorry to hear that, but I know you are strong, love, and I appreciate you for sending that my way, and I'm sending it right back to you, baby. All the love in the world, okay? And I'm glad I can keep it going for you. So trust me. Ah, I'm trying not to tear up here, but I love you, baby. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry to hear all that. Stay strong, my love. Stay strong, and prayers are for you, Victoria. Um, I agree with Jamel in a sense with the writing department a little bit. I know that we all like jokes, but I don't need a bowl of cornflakes every time I turn on my television at 7 p.m. on VH1 to see something. And sometimes it feels like a little frosted flake fuckery, just a little bit. And I would like to have some sort of maybe bran muffin instead, possibly with some coffee. But bitch, we're adults watching this too. There's children as well, and yeah, we want to laugh, but can it be funny sometimes? Half the time, it's just left up to the queens to make it funny. Truthfully, because the lines are stupid. But here comes Simone making it her own, chuckling and duckling it all. You feel what I'm saying? And then we can go into other stuff too. That's just the show. But I liked it personally. I thought Simone ate. I thought Rose did her job. I think Lala Ree didn't know what the fuck she was doing. And and Utica was playing somebody that she saw on Pineapple Express, and it wasn't the two main characters. So there you go. The last one was April Fool's Rush In. And this one involved a lot of voices. This had Got Mick, Tina Burner, Candy, Chugga Choo Choo Muse, and then also Joey J, and also was there somebody else? And Tamisha Iman. All them people was in there. I'm gonna start with Jamel first. What are your thoughts on that last one? Look at me. Listen how I sound.
I feel like it had the biggest potential to be the funniest, and like they just could not get the moments to align to give us a coherent, full, funny moment. Like Kimora was a green screen tree, and I think there was still room for her to give us personality and fun and.
Well, that was a whole nother
that was the other one.
Yeah, we're talking about Candy Muse as a clown.
Right.
I'm not joking, bitch. Taking Coco saying and doing that, and then Tina Burner looking like her neck had a rash while she was saying her 5 lines, and the being
I'm blurring them all together because that's how long all of the presentations were. You're right. Okay, this is going to be a rarity, but I'm going to go ahead and give Candy Muse her flowers. I thought she did a great job. She was funny. It kind of reminded me of when certain actresses or actors are hired to play themselves.
Like Tiffany Haddish.
But that being said, I thought she did a good job. So I'll go ahead and give that. She probably led the pack there. That's what I got for you.
Okay. Let me say this one because I actually got to run after this. Okay. Just for the rest of the episode. I give Kimora props for going in green screen in full body, tits and all. She said, "Bitch, this is Drag Race. I'm going to be in drag, bitch." And knowing it wasn't going to be seen, so I applaud her commitment. In regards to the lip sync, there was no point. There was no point in the lip sync. As soon as it started, you already knew what was going on.
100% Denali's.
You already knew. And then I want to say, what was my favorite runway? Oh, I wanted to say this too, because what Matty has sent me about what Gottmik was going to wear. Girl, you should have wore it.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna talk about that because she
should have wore it. And since I will be here, well, Gottmik wore her sheer runway for the trains.
Yep.
And then she posted what she wanted to wear for the train.
Yep.
But she didn't want to do it because it was too similar to Tina Burner. Girl, please.
Oh, see, Diggy, go on Instagram right now and look it up because you about to be gagged. Like you didn't wear that because of what? Yep.
I have let her have it, girl.
Ooh, and
But
she would have 18 it for breakfast.
I did thoroughly enjoy the episode. I do have
Yeah.
to run, but thank you so much for having me. I did want to come up in here and give a little bop diddy though.
Mm.
Well, we appreciate that. Bop, bop, diddy, bop, diddy, bop, bop, da, da, da. Come on. Yes, thank you, Jamar, for coming on through. I'm gonna see you later this week, probably for a review. And I love you, friend, and take care. Okay.
Love you guys.
Bye.
All right, so we're doing a three-way now. All right, this got less complicated. Who got the? All right, so listen. We're still talking about season 13. We were into the performances with the RuPaul Mark channel. Chris, what is your thoughts on what happened and took place on set occasion?
Yeah, so let me see. Who shined in that one? Oh, I mean, Candy Muse, I mean, she was being a jester, you know, and she's good at being a clown. And so she was just like, oh, I want this. So she knew she was going to be good at it.
You had to do the voice, didn't you? Yes, you did.
I can't do her voice. I have to practice.
I always do it too every time. This is my part. My part.
You have to at the end of the day. Who else? Tina Burner, I think she was overdoing it. It was just too Broadway. Like she was just doing too much. Who else was it? I liked Gottmik. It was fair. I'm not joking, bitch. I enjoyed that. She made me laugh. Who else? Not Iman. Tamisha Iman. Yeah. Tamisha, she did okay. I mean, it wasn't terrible. And Joey J, I think she should have been in the bottom instead of Denali.
Yeah.
Who, girl? Say that. Dum, 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 dum. Say that again.
But I'm glad we got to see Denali shine. I know we'll get to that later. I know we got to get to the looks first.
Joey, the whole time. This
right.
That's my camera. Girl, I couldn't take it. I was like, there is no way you got here and you don't know where camera 1 is already on week what? You've been here for a while. You should know where that camera is, sister. Like that, it wasn't like the first time they put you in front of a green screen and said, well, like honestly, the true tea. Like by the time they did that, they did their whole promo. Be quiet, Matthew. Okay, so let's continue. I thought the last group was decent and everyone did certain aspects well. I was annoyed with a few people like Joey J, like literally, why are you here? I thought that Candy was herself. Gottmik did the best she could do with that. I don't know what that wig was, but it gave me all kinds of Karen and it was just making me nervous. And Tina was just being Tina to me. Like you say Broadway, that was just Tina. I was like, girl, she talked like she asked who's single. Like that was just that. Like, come on now. Tamisha, I wish she would have more confidence though, because even on Untucked when she was talking about it, she was like, I saw myself and I just really didn't like how it looked. And I was like, girl, low-key, you were as nervous as you made yourself think you were. And honestly, Ross did have to tell you to it out, but I don't know. RuPaul Mark Channel, everybody. All right, let's go ahead. And let's start about this runway. I just want to get to this runway. I want to talk about RuPaul's look first.
Oh, I loved it.
I'm getting used to that orange wig color, and I'm liking it with Ru now. Like I used to be like, "Ooh, why is it orange?" But I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of feel you, oranges. I feel you, Florida. I like it." The gold was a cute bit too. Michelle Visage, I'm here for your rogue streak. I'm here for the rogue streak in it. That's right. We find out you stole Captain Marvel's powers already.
I'm loving Michelle Massage. Michelle Massage.
The
liquor is hitting, y'all. The liquor is starting to hit me. Michelle, but that's a good one. Michelle Massage. Michelle Massage. She's giving me Manila. That's all I'm seeing right now.
Ross Matthews was the Crayola box that only had the colors that one kid liked. Like, ooh, just these 4. And then we had Lonnie Love in her sleepwear with some sneakers on, bedazzled look. I was here for it. Now, I got somebody in the comment section talking about Ellie, excuse me, Joe.
Oh, I'm just laughing at that. That was hilarious.
My
I don't
girl.
think Elliot deserves that, though. Elliot doesn't deserve that to me, but that was hilarious. Elliot with 3Ks.
Elliot with 3Ks. Wow. 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 Dre Balenciaga. That's tens across the board for you, honey.
That was funny. That was cute. A little extreme, but it was funny. It was cute.
Let's have this conversation real quick because it's kind of, and I understand this is a topic and it has to do with drag aesthetic, and I like to speak on these things. Anyone else seeing the double standard in the entire community when it comes to Joey J? And this is more so referring to not wearing wigs for their drag aesthetic. To me, yeah, everyone's kind of pressed about it, but at the same time, he can have that aesthetic and it's okay. The problem with that aesthetic is that you can't consume this show on Drag Race with that the entire time if it's not going to work for specific looks that may need a little zhazhu. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference though, like say with Dusty and the dots. That's something where it's like, is that really a problem? Because that's more of a makeup thing and it's contextual versus someone that needs to have something a little bit the outfit. Let's give examples here. Let's give examples here. She wore that needed a different wig. I think I want Jamel. Think what look could needed a wig from Joey J that could have been like, oh bitch, if you had a wig, this would have been everything.
Wait, you were breaking up. Say that again, Matt.
All right, what look that Joey J had that needed a wig that would have made it a better look that you have seen so far in the season? I mean, most of the looks are bad.
All of them would have been 10 times better had she had on a wig. All of them. Like, I get that, like, I get what she's trying to do, but, like, remember, we're looking at this through a Drag Race lens. Like, they want to see versatility. They want to make sure that, like, you and your branding can pop into one of many, many places. They're looking for, like, they want you to be marketable. And it's like, if you show one note the whole time, like, they're not feeling that. So like if you have a branding thing that you do, that's fine, but you gotta like zhuzh it up to like to show it in that way, you know?
What about you, Chris?
In her defense, I think she can still do the no wigs, but do something different, like a hat or just something like just
a fascinator or something.
It doesn't have to be like different types of colors. It can just be like just decorate a little bit. You can have short hair all the time, but
ask Monet
with that.
I agree with you completely, baby. I was like, if you don't find yourself a $12 bang from that China wig store over there on the corner of 15th and Barrett's, bitch, I don't know what to tell you. All you need is a clip-on bang. Half the time. A fascinator, a little dip-a-dop-a-doop or something. Like a dollop of daisy. A dollop of daisy, some sort of sour cream on that baked potato. I'm tired of it just being chives and cheese. That's all I'm saying. So it's like I get everyone feeling some kind of way about the situation. However, I also say, guess what? Keep doing this, bitch, but you're going to do it after the show. When you on this mother, I need to see at least 7 wigs in your suitcase, but I plan to give him my same haircut. But guess what? It's still a boy cut. April Carry On was dragged for that. Her Duck Dynasty look was everything, but they said, bitch, you had the nerve to turn around and give us boy fade. I'm just saying. saying. And she's puss. Okay. So it was like, that's more puss than Miss Joey J. But at the same time, I'm like,
I would say Joey J is a good performer, though. I'll say that.
Where?
I think she's a good performer. She was in the Congratulations or Phenomenon?
No, she was in Phenomenon.
Right. I thought she gave a good performance. It's just the aesthetic so far.
Lisa said she came out the gate with the wig. So how are we going to do this thing now?
I don't know, Chris. Like, so Joey J, at least as we've seen thus far, like Joey J is telling me that she thinks the dramatics and the accents and the affectations are performance. I think that's a small part of performance, but that can't be the whole performance. Like, listen to what she's saying, like during the interviews, right? I'm on the runway giving you mama looking the house down. Bitch, you haven't told me anything about your outfit other than the 90 affectations that you just hooked together, girl.
But
What?
remember, Jamel, she's gay, and that's her whole thing. I'm gay as hell, and I'm a filler, and I'm like all that kind of stuff. I'm so gay. My lyrics are so gay. Everything was gay. So what
Girl,
did we
we
get?
all gay. We don't care.
Listen, she gave us a bowl of Fruity Pebbles with no milk missing, and that's what we got. And so everyone's looking for a little bit of drip, but that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I agree with all of you in this sense, and I understand we can't come for people's aesthetics, but at the same time, this is a TV show, and there's going to be levels to this, and you can't come out there with your Fantastic Sam's haircut every time, okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna be controversial. Y'all can send me hate at Dooley noted with 2 underscores. I feel like we have now entered this epic for Drag Race where girls are doing drag to get on Drag Race and to look good in the Drag Race brand. But many of those girls are not developing hardcore drag queen skills. And it shows. So, like, you can take a picture for Instagram. You can give us an 8 count, but, like, can you be a good drag queen? And, like, as someone that not only loves Drag Race, but loves drag and has watched the show since the beginning and has gone around the United States to, like, watch drag artists, like, girl, I'm not seeing it. Like, it's cute you got a t-shirt and you got a catchphrase, but, like, can you blink? Are you blended? Can you blend your makeup? Can you style your wig? Can you MC? Can you entertain a room, girl? Like, I'm glad you got your Facetune subscription and that you can be pretty on Instagram, but, like, what else are you serving? And it's not enough for me for you to be pretty on social media. I'm sorry. Like, to me, that's not drag. Like, girl.
I agree.
I'm sorry. I had to say that. I felt it in my spirit.
But I think those types, they're all weeded out. So we get to, like, those main queens that can do that, what you're saying.
Holy shit. Okay. Oh my goodness. I didn't need a colonic this morning, but apparently.
Girl, I'm sober. I'm drinking orange juice.
Okay, Jamel, I didn't hear not one lie in that. And we talk about this all the time with our group chats on Facebook with these queens, because it's a lot of these girls that end up leaving early that actually sometimes have the full talent of this.
They are great.
Monica, thank you for that donate. Yeah, Fantastic Sam's. You know that back of the head and what that looks like. Just a little buzz. Okay. But it's the truth. And that's why when y'all are like, Matty, you going to Drag Race? I'm like, y'all, I have to get some things done first, because I'll be damned if I walk up in there and I don't know one dress pattern that I can sew. I'll be damned if I go up there looking like Candy Muse in the face, bitch, when you walking down the runway talking about I'm sickening. I would never lie to the camera like that, or you as an audience. I would never lie to you about me looking sickening when I look a fucking fool. I would never do that kind of sort of thing. The cheeseburger. Never. I would never go up there and be like, I have my Snatch Game character. Lies, bitch. You don't know nobody. You chose the same person that you sound like. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised if someone was the Aflac duck up in there. I wouldn't be surprised. But it's the truth. Like, I can't go there not ready, because that's why I have sympathy for Rosé, because I feel like Rosé went in like, I have everything together, and I lost the first episode, and now I have to go through You would feel some kind of way. You know how to sew, you know how to create, you know how to write, you know how to rap. And all of a sudden, this girl over here looks like chomp chomp, and she's in the top 3. The fuckery. Yeah, I feel some kind of way. But then again, the gift of gab, personality, character, it all gets you so far. And I have
Just one thing you said, I'm kind of nervous for Simone in the next episode, because they're saying that she doesn't know how to sew. I'm
No,
like,
she
oh,
doesn't.
man.
No, she does not.
I hope we don't have like a Valentina, happen.
No.
Where they're like eliminated, like in the beginning.
I think Simone would know the words. The recessionista.
You're right.
Yeah, well, trust she'd know the words. Hold on, I'm gonna get back over here. You made a donate. I gotta highlight you, honey. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the new queens don't know the culture drag references and the hand-to-hand skills. Love y'all. Love you too, baby. And you're right. Now, here's the thing. If you don't know how to sew, you should know how to construct That's when that glue gun comes together. How to, okay, that's the thing, with draping. That's easy to learn how to do, y'all, honestly, to learn how to wrap something together and make a dress. All the young sissies in the world know how to take a blanket, honey, and make a nice little gown out of it. Ask me, girl, I'll take this king size sheet and turn it out, bitch, real quick. Pen, she's a dress. Like, come on, get Jersey girl, because it's going to work right when you walk into the runway, but it's the truth. Ben de la Creme won a sewing challenge with a hot glued outfit.
Wow.
It was the Golden Girls box, and she glued all that together and came out as a winner. You better get in. So it's possible, but it also depends on who you're talking about, what the hunger and the drive is, and where you can think and put things together. So let's get into these looks, because I like to start, and we're just going to go into it. Denali as a birds of a feather flock together. What did y'all think of this?
Amazing. She didn't deserve to be in the bottom. That should have saved her. That look.
Jamel.
I loved it.
Jamel?
I disagree.
Wow.
Y'all have been going. Okay. Note one. I think Denali is talented. That's there. Y'all have been going up for Denali, and I don't exactly know why. Like, I thought her presentation was a mess. I thought it looked like Big Bird had a bad dye job, and that's why they made her lip sync for her life. We'll get to the lip sync. I'm tired of seeing these Virgin Vogue moves. Like, if you are steeped in the Vogue culture and you can execute those, please feel free to give us that on the stage. But I'm tired of seeing these little I can't even call it a duck walk. It's a little like
it's a bunny hop. It's a bunny hop, because she's right. The duck walk has your feet going interchanging like this, and she's over here hopping. Like, I saw what you were talking about.
Let's get to the lip sync later. We'll get to it. I have a rebuttal.
I don't dislike Denali, but I don't think she's serving as hard as y'all are like kikiing and cackling.
Well, no, I think last week her outfit was shit. I hated it. I really hated it. So I'm just giving her props for this week. That I thought she did okay to me.
I need my powder. Y'all making me shine.
I do agree with you, Chris. Though I don't think she should have been bottom 2, though.
And she's this season lip sync assassin to me so far. But we'll get to it. Because I have a lot.
I'm like Lala Ree. Okay, hold up.
All right, let's get to the next look. What did you think of the look, Matty? What did you think of the look?
I cannot. I was like, okay. I thought Denali. Okay, I like this look personally. I thought the wig was a little high and dry, though. I will agree with that marker on there, because before they had to walk out, did you see Utica was spraying her wig down for her? Such a nice queen. I liked it. I thought it was cute. I think I would have done something a little bit different with the hair, but I like the ostrich feathers of it all. I love a little expensive moment. I thought it looked good. I thought it looked nice. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bodysuit with a belt attached to it with some fabric.
That is true.
Okay. Shit. Hold on. Let me get this category up so I can say this right. Who was next that walked up behind this bird? I'm so mad I said bird. Okay, let's see. I'm still laughing at Jamel over here. He said, okay, y'all be taken up for Denali and drag. It was like, oh my God. Oh,
listen, I'll be the old drag curmudgeon, but I'm just like, y'all, I'm not seeing the same thing y'all are seeing over here.
Oh my goodness. Who was that? Can someone in the comment section please give me the
Who is after Peppermint?
Was it Elliot?
No, Jennifer Lopez didn't come after her. Is that what happened? Girl,
let's get loud.
We don't have to do it in order.
Okay, then let's do Elliot. Okay, Elliot with 3 Ks. All right, so
Lord Jesus.
I thought it was just
Olivia. It was Olivia. That's right.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Oh, because that's right. They went in team order.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Matthew. Okay, Olivia. Olivia Lux did Beethoven. This should have been talked about. I thought this was an excellent look. Beautiful. Like, oh, Olivia's so gorgeous. I don't know what to do. It's like, what is happening here, Miss Thing? You just are this face. I loved it. The full presentation.
Like I said, baby Mariah Balenciaga for me. Like, she's beautiful. I She hasn't missed that much yet, you know. Like I'm loving her aesthetic. The only thing I didn't like was that pink and yellow dress. I thought it was awful. But other than that, she's been doing great. Very cute out of drag too.
Dooley,
I thought it was fantastic. In my infinite drag race wisdom, someone in the comments said, "Oh, they setting up Denali to get robbed." I think they're setting up Olivia to get robbed. I think that's who's gonna get robbed. Miss Thang is gonna ba, and somewhere over here at the end is when something's going. That's what I'm feeling in my spirit. Like
I think Olivia's top 4 material.
I think she is she has had great presentations. Everybody loves her personality.
She can write music. She's
with everybody. Like I can't say anything bad about her. But you know, when queens get on RuPaul's Drag Race and have that similar aesthetic, they leave home 4th or 5th and then come back on All Stars. That's how World of Wonder likes to do those girls. And so it makes me really, really worried for her about the completion of her story.
Well, she's really new and she just has so much to look forward to, you know. So I wouldn't mind to see her on the All Stars because I mean, she's still like what, less than 2 years,
and a bad bitch,
and a bad bitch.
And
that was less than 2 years when she came on.
Baby, she's giving Valentina vibes in the sense of she's new to this and she's like, I'm already in the door, bitch. Like, what's up? What's the word? Like, what we doing here? I'm here for Olivia Lux. I love seeing her on television. Puss. Next up is Jennifer Lopez's clone, Elliot with 37425 T's and a bodysuit, a belt, and fabric attached to it. That is my review of it. A bodysuit, a belt, and fabric.
It was just satisfactory to me. Like, it wasn't nothing special. I've seen it before.
Club.
I didn't like the wig. I didn't like her at all on her.
Sharon Stone. Oh, okay, yeah. Like Sharon Stone fighting Halle Berry falling from the building wig. Yes, very.
Wait, man, you finna hate me. Okay, wait. So when we was watching the episode on Friday, I was like, Sharon Stone. So last night I got really high and I watched Basic Instinct. That's what I did last night.
You were just watching Elliot for about an hour and 37 minutes, weren't you? Put that poor rabbit in that little pot, baby. No, I'm just playing. No, that's Fatal Attraction. That's Glenn Close. That's Joe Black. There you go.
I mean, she looked pretty, but it was just mediocre.
It was to me. It again, a bodysuit, a belt, and some fabric. It's low key requirements. You didn't go too far. Whatever. Like that was what I felt about it. So, Kimora Hall, 8 as a drag.
Severe. Just so good.
Beautiful. It was a beautiful gown.
She devours all the queens on this show aesthetically, and it stops there. It stops there on the runway, and that's it.
House of Hope.
Like she would be such a force if she had like the whole package. Like I wanted to see the rest. I want her to be on there just so I can see the rest of her fashions.
Well, we would have got a lot of Bob Mackie gowns.
Yeah, we would have.
So honestly, we can just go online and type them in if you really just want to see it. Like, you know, if you just want to see it, you know what I mean? But I do agree that aesthetically she is not to be played with. Like,
right.
That
was like top 3 looks of the night for me.
Right. I would say who is after this? We're going to the next group. Who? Okay. Simone.
Bitch.
I guess. I stood up on my seat. I was just like, that is how you do it. Like, I just love the unapologetic black.
You took one of the blackest fucking things ever to be invented in the history of man and made it fashion. It was beautiful. It was styled well.
Clever.
Like all 3 of us here have sat and had the do-rag struggle of getting the waves together, of putting it on top of our heads and not creating a flat surface like some of these appropriators have been doing, these culture vultures, but actually getting the wave down ocean Atlantic style. Okay.
And then you gotta tie it correctly so you don't get the line to go the line on your face.
I used to hate going to school and have that line going, and they're like, Matty. And I'm like, listen, the hair is fleek though. While you trying me, the hair is nice. But you right, and it was the colors too. You did you did a Black sororities colors while we talking about it, and it's just so funny that Kamala Harris is now in office as an AKA. I was like, girl, I'm adding, but I'm like, that really felt like just this full culture for the culture moment. I hate when people don't use that correctly, or they say a cultural reset. That would be the definition of that. This bitch walked out here in a do-rag and ate, and it was blackity black, 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 and it was everything. Black.
She doesn't do like the status quo. Like she does something completely different, not what I was expecting. She did it last challenge too with the LeMay challenge. Like she's not going to do that pretty dress or anything like that. She's going to do something really like just unique. You know, I love it.
Yeah, it was a minty green. I know the light. Someone was like, "Was it? Wait, it was green."
I thought it was baby blue.
No, it was a green.
I did too.
It was the way the lights hit it. It was a greenish color. So because when she was in Untucked, it looked more green than it looked blue. Because at first I was like, "What the hell?" But then again, it's better lights than 2 seasons ago. If you remember that high pink that they used to do, you couldn't see nothing.
And then the season 9 lights where it was like everything was like dark purple. It was like, girl, what is this?
What is happening here? Whose skin are we trying to help right now? Like, yeah, teal. Thank you. It's a teal color, which is there we go. After her, okay, this is where I felt bad for certain people because I'm gonna do La La Ree before I get to Rose because I felt bad for Rose because it was like, girl, you came out here in this and everybody else just did all that.
Yeah.
Let's do La La Ree. Bitch, you had an actual outfit that shed skin and you wore snake skin. I can't get, I was dead. She goes, look, bing, excuse me? Did you just shed skin?
I didn't mind it. It was
I
nice.
liked it.
It was the fact she didn't wear a wig and it was appropriate.
Yeah, I think that's what it,
Mm-hmm.
the head shape was just all off. It was giving me like Ninja Turtle or like Goomba from Super Mario.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I love her though. I thought the look was really good.
What is happening? Wait, did you
For her head shape. That's all.
You did not. You did
But
not.
wait, think about wait. So this we're gonna show our age for a moment. The
Please.
Mario Brothers movie, the way that they depicted the Goombas, had the same head shape though.
Yes. They had the same. It really gave me that. And that's why I was just like, ooh, she needed a wig for that. Or just some type of headpiece.
I will not. I'm not a part of this. I am not a part.
I love her though.
I'm not a part of
I
the
think she's a
Goomba.
great queen.
No,
I love La La Ree
I'm
down.
not a part of the Goomba. I will not. I'm no Greg. Not this. I'm not doing it. I will not.
It was
you
the
called
same
her.
skin. That's why.
You gave her a really, girl? Like you gave her Mario's foot. Are you for real? No, I won't do it.
Somebody said this is bullying. Borderline.
See, if we did a review, Matty, you would probably have to edit me so much.
You know I am.
That's why I was on that episode. Because like, I was like, editing him.
Funny.
We did do a review, y'all. The C Diggy one. Chris dragged Silky so bad. I was getting personal messages from people talking about I am unsubscribing because you had the nerve to do that. When you were going in, I'm like, well, bitch. If he said it, he said it. That's how he felt. It's his opinion. I can't take it from him. But at the same time, all of us be saying this shit in the background anyway. So I don't know why we're going to sit there and play face while we doing all that. But at the same time, I like the look. I thought Lala was everything. I thought it was beautiful to me personally. Goomba head shape and all, as Chris like to say. I didn't think it was the Goomba, but now you got me thinking about it.
Go and look at it. Google it.
No, I'm not. I'm going to keep the memory I had. Okay. I already heard from you, Chris, because you banned from talking about Lala for the rest of the night. Jamel, what do you got to say, bitch? Banned from talking about Lala.
I liked it. I thought it was cute. I would have. So I do think she needed a wig. I think that was something that was needed. I'm tired of seeing the masks. Give me a beautiful face or something, with the outfit. I would have liked to see the presentation of the garment, maybe a little bit different, right? Like maybe like do some kind of like fabric layers and so that you can pull the skin off or something to like really like embellish the fact that like you're shedding. Like, that would have been cute. But I did like it.
My friend from Houston is listening to this conversation and sent me this picture.
See?
Do you see what you just started, Chris? Do you
I'm
see?
sorry.
And I'm tagged.
Someone just put Goomba Bari.
Wait,
Goomba
Chris.
Bari. Oh my
Chris,
God.
that was my Facebook profile picture for like a year. The Goomba.
Can we stop? Oh my God.
Goomba
Next case. Next case.
Please. I'm so mad at y'all right now.
Order in the court.
Oh my God.
I am so mad at y'all. I am so mad. I am so mad. Y'all, before we move on, I just want to let y'all know this is for shits and giggles. We love these queens. This is not to take them down a notch here, just an observation on a level of what we saw on television. But dear God Almighty, I'm gonna have to pray after this one.
I done drank all my orange juice, girl. I gotta
my drag.
I need a refill. Maybe
drag.
I don't need a refill. I don't need
Bitch, I need
get
to
you one. You gotta make it for me. Get you a refill.
I'm already feeling like we set a 2-hour limit, but we're gonna have to probably extend this an extra 15 just to make sure we get in all the topics here because this is my God. Okay, y'all, let's get off of that. Let's get off the. I almost said a Goomba. Rose came out here looking like a 1980s prom person with a loofah attached to the back of the train. Thoughts?
I thought she was like really beautiful, but I just didn't think this applied to the challenge. So that was a chop in itself. And I'm gonna leave it there.
I agree. I thought she was very, very, very beautiful. I really liked the blue color that she chose and the way that it showed up. I would have liked to see the garment have a longer train. Technically it was a train, but like I wanted that. Send that bitch to the back. Like
I wish people did worse so that way her outfit would have been more talked about. But everybody came and she kind of just brought, and I'm like, you should have came. Just not show up to the gig. You needed to.
Right. Especially after seeing all those other runways before her, especially Simone's. Like you just can't, you just didn't. It didn't apply to the assignment.
Kimora, Simone, Olivia, like go down the line because there was a lot of people who came before her and ate her alive, sister. And it was just like, really? Okay, off to that. Utica as Carol Burnett's Bob Mackey's special gown that was made for the Carol Burnett show. Apparently, she made this in the back. Like during the entire time they were getting ready and stuff, this bitch was sewing that look together. Thoughts and opinions? Very
underrated look. I really loved it. I love Utica for the show right now. I think I love her a lot.
She took the going with the window challenge and was like, "Oh, bitch, I'm gonna do this." And
imagine if that was the guard with the window. Oh, she would have ate.
Really well.
Very good. I'm living for my 7th day as my 7th day Adventist sister, doing really well in this competition so far. I'm nervous for her in this competition. That's who I'm nervous for right now. Because right now it's like, okay, they see her, RuPaul likes her, but you know how it always goes. The kook, gas.
Thank you, Canada Dry.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a little wind being blown there.
Right?
Hold on. I like this one from Rufire. Utica is who Thorgy Thor thought she was.
Don't do Thorgy. Don't do her.
I like Thorgy. I like Miss Thorgy.
That's rude.
Don't do Thorgy.
I like Miss Thorgy. Okay.
Can I just say one look that Utica had? It was the runway vamp look that she had. Willem said that she looked like a teenage Winnie from Hocus Pocus. And I totally saw that. I think it was really good.
I can see a teenage version of that. Jamar was feeling Rita Repulsa in certain occasions. I just like the fact that the balls from the previous look got transferred over into that look and they were rotted around the collar. Like that was a story. And I don't think anybody else was doing stories like that. So I appreciate that from Miss Utica. Okay, so after that was the whole group there. Now on to the next group. And I'm saving the best for last, meaning the best reads for last. Oh, y'all already heard my opinions in my review, bitch, and I'm not taking them back. I don't care how many people's feelings were hurt with that one. It was the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. First,
Oh
I'm gonna
no,
start
we're about to get to
the brick. First of all, we're gonna start with Got Mick first because she wore her sheer look instead of what her train look was supposed to be on the runway, and still did a good job, in my opinion. It wasn't. Oh, I wish it was the train one though that she was supposed to do.
it was a meh for me. It was okay. Face is gonna be beat always, always. So I'm looking at what she was wearing compared to the other queens. It was just okay.
Jamel?
I liked her look. I agree with you, Matt. The look that she posted on Instagram, I was like, yes, girl. Like, why did you
With
not?
the hair mustache that she
It
was going to
was
hold
so
up.
beautiful. I was like, wow. I'm just saying that she did not get that moment. And I mean, but a choice was made. So hey,
Man,
okay.
that'd been funny if it ended up putting Tina in the bottom if they compared those two looks together, like it was the Madonna challenge or something.
Oh.
Yeah, this could have been better, but if that was her sheer look, I'm kind of like, you'd have been fine for sheer. So yeah, there you go.
Just like Rose, it just wasn't the assignment.
Exactly. Tina Burner as Thomas the Train Engine. Conductor, excuse me.
So I know Tina from living in New York City and being all up at the drag shows. What she's been giving us does not remind me of the Tina Burner that I know in the bars and clubs in New York City. This rebrand of this yellow and this red, I don't know where it came from. I don't know why it exists, but I feel like she's limiting herself because of this thing.
Limiting
I'm
herself
tired of seeing
to
McDonald's Play Place on the runway.
Yeah.
Like, girl, like, I know you are so talented. Like, girl, give it to me. Like, stop giving me this, whatever this is, because no. Did Tina get 4 for 4 with
Gabby?
She got a kids meal nugget, a small fry.
First of all, were they spicy nuggets or were they regular nuggets? Was it a baconator or was it a chicken sandwich?
Now I want some Wendy's.
She paid the extra $1 for the lemonade.
All natural, all because that lemonade at Wendy's is everything. Okay, thank you, Gabby. That was once again another draggable moment. That was last time we did this. She had something great, just killed it. Yeah, I'm tired of the McDonald's condiments, but at the same time, we got ocean blue water and then a ketchup wig. I thought the train in the back looked really stupid because it was supposed to be a railroad, and it was just. I was like, you know what I mean? Conductual.
Way to the back.
Y'all are on it today. Y'all are on it today. I like Tina kind of. I honestly do because Tina is great at stirring the pot or giving some great commentary, but I'm gonna need a little bit more than what I'm.
It was polished. I mean, her aesthetic really gives me rhymes with Crary Cry. You know, her aesthetic.
Same designer.
Oh, okay, maybe
that's what it is. It's
Florence Lee.
Florence Lee has made many of her garments. I think in all actual, like I'm telling you, like Tina is like known in New York for just giving a shit, and it's like I'm not getting that right now, and that's what I want to see.
Tina was given Naughty from Toyland. Ooh, that's a good reference, Rufire. I'm here for this. Oh my God. Here's the thing about the whole, there was a conversation had on Twitter by a specific drag queen from Chicago where I really agree with them. I'm not gonna say her name, but she's very well known. It's like y'all are going to the same 4 designers, and that's all we're seeing on the runway now is from those designers specifically. So now everything starts to look the same. And then it's been over 3 seasons of the same designer's work that literally gives no sort of like character for the person that is the drag queen. It's you're wearing the clothes are wearing you, you're not wearing the clothes. So yeah, I think that these queens are gonna have to start mixing it up with the designers that they're choosing. So I can see a couple from him and like, oh, that's a Florence, but not what Florence D. Lee look am I gonna see next week? You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I heard that's what Evie said too on Twitter.
My sister. Go on, Miss Evie, obviously. Yeah. Evie's not lying though. That was true.
She
like,
wasn't.
and no shade to the designers. It's just they need to go to other people. Florence, can you do 10 looks for me for this? No, bitch. Can you do 3? Okay, and then them other girls can do 3, and then we can spread it apart. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there you go. Okay, so let's see here. We were talking about Tina to the Thomas Train Engine, and now we're gonna go ahead and get on to. Let's go to Joey. No, not Joey. We'll get to Joey. We're getting there. They're gonna be Joey and Candy. Tamisha Iman in the pink number. What do y'all think?
I actually can't remember what it looked like.
I don't. It was very bubblegum, very pink.
It was the fact that I can't remember it. Unfortunately, says a lot. But it was just okay.
I would put it at the top of the okays. I really, really liked Tamisha's garment. It was very, very beautiful. You know, her perspective is just old drag. So, like, you're gonna get the cuts and the look. Like, that's just who she is.
That was the meet and greet at the pageant. Yeah, very that.
I would like to address not y'all in the comments right now, but I've been seeing the comments on the internet, and I'm tired of y'all asking Miss Tamisha Iman to come out there and give me y'all swoop, dupes, and dips. This woman had cancer, could not walk, was supposed to be on the last season, and pulled herself up and rebuilt herself to give you the excellence that we're seeing now, y'all. Like, everybody is not going to give you a duck walk in a dip in, you know, their presentation, y'all. So y'all got to cut that out.
And what really makes me upset about that is that's these news motherfuckers that think they know everything. They ain't never been set down before in some situation like that to have to learn how to fucking walk again. And you're going to ask somebody to do all that. I'm just happy she's walking in heels.
I'm glad she's alive. She beat cancer,
that part. And you're sitting here mad because she won't give you a dip. Girl, go look at the tapes from the back in the day, bitch, if you want to get another motherfucking show out of that. Mama is damn near 50 and not giving you, I had diarrhea, so I'm not going to do this lip sync today. Do you feel what I'm saying? We got Janet Jackson when she was lip syncing. We didn't get, all the way. You remember Charlie? Yeah, you do. Hiding in the back, sitting over there in that lingerie, trying to say she was good. The fuck out of here. You better be glad this baby sat up here on this stage and Kate gave us what she got, and you send her some fucking love. All this bullshit. I don't like that kind of stuff.
I don't either.
I didn't. When I saw exactly what you were talking about, and I said, "Girl, you don't want it from me, because I'll give you a whole speech. I'll give you Candy Muse background tease, bitch."
She knew what she was signing up for. You know how the lip syncs are supposed to go.
So
no,
I'm not gonna be controversial, but I'm just gonna say I'm gonna play devil's advocate. What would you say to someone that says like, "Oh well, so are we grading Tamisha Iman on a curve as opposed to the other girls? Like, you know, or should she, you know?"
Well, I would say that is that if we're gonna do this here, then that means that every queen that gets on there, we expect them to do a split or a dip, and that's not the case. We don't expect that from every queen on the show. If you're looking at her as a black queen and saying she should be able to dance, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And half the time, I think that's what the case is because they're so used to us dancing. Doesn't that sound familiar?
It sure does.
So with that being said, see, now I'm getting upset. It's like you cannot expect everything from everyone to be the same. Just because Laganja went up on there and used a whole lot of mannerisms and isms from black people, from black queens, from black drag queens, and did a whole lot of walk to hoop and acting like a fucking fool, doesn't mean that that's her in person. I met Laganja many times. You don't get that same person. Exactly. That's not how she is. She's actually really fucking dope. Like, honestly.
She's very nice.
Yes. So, like, when she went on TV, she felt that that's what she was supposed to do because of what people put in her fucking head to do. Now it's like, oh, girl, if I had just did my own shit, I'd have been fine. And that's what these girls are having a problem with. They see people who are loud and extra and doing the awfully most and thinking this is how it's supposed to be. Catch up, bitch. shit you put on fries. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
The only other thing that I would add to that, Matt, and I'm gonna go back to my previous statement about drag queen skills. Like, I do think Drag Race has shifted this perspective where girls think that's what a lip sync is supposed to be. Like, you're supposed to be cartwheeling and flipping and dipping, and like that is a part of like your presentation for a lip sync. You are supposed, what you should be doing, you're supposed to emote the song. You're supposed to help us feel, you know, whatever that song is. Like, so if it's a high number and you feel like doing cartwheels and split, that's fine. But like, that's not the only way to like emote and to give us a show.
Ask Kenya, what was that little baby's name? Little Kenya Michaels. Little Kenya Michaels had the nerve to "You make me feel like" and an 8 count. Are you kidding me? Did you follow up with her performance because she did that dip right for you? Like, no, you didn't, because she wasn't doing what she was supposed to do. And that's the problem with these queens, and why I don't like how they come for Simone too. Simone's just doing a lot of emoting and stuff like that, and she's winning, bitch.
Right.
Like, you have to think about that.
Who has problems with Simone?
So there's a thing online right now where the girls are like, they're giving Simone too much because she don't even really be going hard in the lip syncs. I'm like, how is she not going hard? It's how they perform, Sweet Pea. Don't you dare go up there and listen, I can do some dips and this and that and the other, but not every number I'm going to do that. Because I know how the performance should go with what I want to give. Now, if Joey J wants to boom cat everything because she knows how to boom cat everything, then she can cat kaboom. But that's what that is. Trinity K. Bonet is a perfect example of this. Trinity can dance, but Trinity also gives you the art test. And that's what she's focused on, the illusion. Look at her Whitney Houston numbers. She's giving nippy.
I was going to call out Bob the Drag Queen. So like, and I'm talking pre-Drag Race Bob the Drag Queen. If you haven't, look up Bob the Drag Queen. There's they call it Slave. It's Slave for You. That number, and then the crazy number. Not a death drop, not a dip, not a duck walk. It's like, but that's a full 6-minute performance.
Vocabulary.
It is fantastic.
Drag Race messing up your vocabulary. See, this is why I be trying to tell people. When Ellie Diamond said "dip" on UK, I was like, oh, she said the right word, y'all. She didn't give us death. She didn't say shablam. None of those things exist. So see how that goes. All right, let's go ahead and get off of this here and get on to the next babe, because we need to get to the dragging that is later. Joey J is next.
Boot.
And
definitely a boot. Should have been the bottom. I'm glad she did something with the hair, something, you know, but not really memorable to me.
Boot.
Girl, somebody told me that she's wearing clothes from her drag sister, and all that stuff that she's wearing don't even belong to her. But that's allegedly. That's alleged tea. But yeah. Yeah, it was a tongue, and that was kind of cool, but that's where it stopped. But that's
I forgot about that. I mean, yeah, that was.
She had a cap on, and there was wig. There was hair attached to the cap, so I wouldn't even consider that a wig. That was a hat. If you really just want to go there, she just wore a hat. If she got in a fight, girl, all they had to do was just pull this back and it'd be gone.
Well, I don't hate Joey J, but I just don't feel like what we're getting is her. It's the her that she thinks needs to be on TV, and like it's just. I feel like there's so much more to show from her, and we ain't got it yet. Come on, $5.
Come on, that Yaki baby. She's talking about the one in the plastic bag that sits right in front of the hair store, because if they lose it, it's not going to be a big deal because it was $5, girl. The expensive shit's on the wall.
Hollywood. Well, she got $5. Yeah,
the expensive stuff's on the wall, honey. You got to ask them to pull it down so you can see it and feel.
They got to take a little thing and pull it up off the wall.
Yes. Not the stuff that sits in the bin in the front, girl. Take it. We know you need it, girl.
No, we are gay. We are over here talking about Yaki at the
baby. I'm just saying. I like Joey J in certain occasions when it seems like I'm getting Joey, but then when I feel like she's putting on, I'm like, send her home. Is really where my mind is at. Last,
but not least.
No. C Diggy. Last is Candy Muse.
Let me get on my soapbox. Hold on. Now, World of Wonder, girl, what is you doing, girl? What is you doing? Why is this baby on season 13? Why are you embarrassing this girl? Yes, she is loud. Yes, she is entertaining. Yes, she is giving us drama, girl. This is a drag competition, girl. And where are the drags? Because I haven't seen any yet. Candy's runways thus far have just been very lackluster. I have seen better fashions down at the metro station. Girl, like, no. Like, oh, like, I genuinely do not understand. And then for her to be like, oh yeah, to be in the top 3, oh, I'm in the top this week. Girl, where? You in the top where?
Like I said in my review, you were given a negative and a positive, like pretty much the entire group up there. So you are middle tier, if anything. Mm-hmm. If anything, based on your performance selling you. Just like Lala Ree's outfit sold her. Like, I couldn't take it, Jamel. I was like, the delusion.
Yes. Like it's abundantly clear. For those of us that have been watching Drag Race for a while, it is abundantly clear. We are about to get a rehashing of Vanjie and Silky. They got her on that Vanjie Silky track. Mother Rue is going to protect that girl until the end. Like, because there's no other explanation as to why she has not been in the bottom at some point thus far.
Well, I first really liked Candy Muse in the first episode because I think her entrance look was the best she's looked. And that's right. I was excited. I was just like, oh, we got a big girl. We got a Silk that can actually back up what she's saying. And then now we have like, oh my God, those 2 day and night looks. I was like, oh. And then the baby doll look. Oh. And now this. I was just like, oh man, she really disappointed me.
She looked like the female gremlin. Like the way that her makeup was done, it was just, girl. Like I'm not even like no exaggeration. Like go look at Girl Gremlin, and then go look at the face that she gave. And I was like, Mama, what? Like you're on television.
But Girl Gremlin contoured correctly. So why would you do that to that character? The makeup department knew what they were doing with that animatronic. But this
alternatively, I would give her Princess Fiona.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I would say if there is the first brick that was thrown during the riots, I would say that for sure. I would say whatever brick that Jasmine Sullivan had in her purse before she wrote that song that went through the back of that man's car, I would say that for sure. The wig was a chop. The makeup that was not discussed on the runway pissed me off to the next level because they have dragged girls for their makeup, including Manila Luzon for that matter, who had a lot of white under her eyes. And Michelle, you did the same thing with, okay, we'll talk about that. But for real though, it was a humongous hi-ya, karate chop, death. It finished her. She didn't come back in the game. They didn't bring her back for the sequel. It was bad. And I was really pressed and pissed that was supposed to be a finale look. And you repurposed it for your train. Girl, she went on Twitter and had the nerve. Y'all, this was actually supposed to be my finale look. Who?
Then what are we in store for?
Girl, you see what we're in store for. You've already seen it. Hold on.
The shade.
At what time of day, Gabby? Gabby, girl, we got to bring you on a live one day. Sis, we got to bring you on a live one day. God damn. Listen, I don't want to. I do not like to feel like I'm bashing anybody, and of course people like to add that or give that exaggeration when you're coming for their fave and be like, you're just a hater. But I'm going to be real with you. If this had been Simone, I'd have been doing the same thing. If this had been Rosé today, I'd have been doing the same thing. The same thing. Anybody on this show that comes up there looking like rock, paper, scissors, you lost, I would have gave this. And Miss Thing gives nothing but rock, rock, rock. And everybody's paper, paper, paper. You lose.
Yeah.
Where are the garments? Where's the fashion? Where is it?
And you had the nerve to come for Elliot with 2 T's in the background saying you should have been the bottom, sister, when you turned and your makeup was giving. I'm not finished yet. Like, are you for real?
Episode 1, Candy, I was just like, okay, I can see this one being like top 4, but I give her maybe 3, maybe 4 more episodes.
Hey, this is crazy.
I give her 3 or 4 more episodes.
So here's my number.
Girl, I think they're gonna keep her they are gonna protect that bitch. Watch. Mark my words.
That's how it's going. That's how it feels, at least
She
to me
can't
right
beat.
now.
I don't know. Like, if you put her against certain people, she's not going to be able to beat them in a lip sync. I will say, if she put her against Utica, she'll probably send Utica home.
But will they make her lip sync is the question.
That. So think about how many times they would put Vanjie in the bottom, but would not make her lip sync until she had to lip sync against. Well, she lip synced against Sugar and gave us the most
oh my god
performance of Mary J. Blige we have ever seen, and kept her so that she could lip sync against Brooke for like the dramatics of it all.
Sugar
like,
had her eyes closed the entire
that's
time
the
while
level
she was giving
of
emotion.
that I'm expecting at this point. She's gonna be in the bottom 2 or the bottom 3 or whatever every episode, and then maybe they'll make her lip sync twice.
Maybe.
Well,
Okay,
speaking of lip sync,
let's go ahead and get to the lip sync.
well, I just want to send my rebuttal because I want to say, well, I'll wait till Matty gets back. Oh, okay. I think Denali did not have to do that to Kamora. Like, that was a homicide. I saw that lip sync maybe 4 times. That was really good. I don't care how you feel about Denali, but she did that. She did that. Like, you cannot tell me she did not, like, go all over that runway. She pissed on the stage. She devoured her. I'm sorry, she did. Now, with people saying that when she's doing those same moves or whatever, fine. But it applied to the song. That's my main thing. It applied to the song. I don't think she's appropriating or anything. I think what she did was it applied to the song. Now, if she's in there another time, then we'll get back to this conversation. But I thought, like, the duck walk and everything, it fit the song.
Okay.
It was Diet Vogue, but still, like, it still applied to the.
Did you just say Diet Vogue? Log on.
Like, it wasn't nasty like it could be, but it was still good to me.
A B C.
They probably
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna dance for you. You'll see. Catch me while I dip my little toes in this water. That's what I got. But it was no. Here's the thing. I thought she did good, honestly, compared to what we could have seen. It wasn't the best, but I will say I was entertained. And then again, Kamora did. I mean, come on, she was parking and barking. So it's like, of course, she's going to be 100% pure love out of her. I'm glad that it happened. And then Untucked, girl, I know we love each other and I love you, sister, but I'm about to bring it. And it's like, yeah, I mean, what was she going to do? Shed the dragon skin and become Daenerys? Now, that would be epic.
She should have did
That's
something.
what she should have did.
She should have torn it up. She didn't
That's
want
what
to.
I said. I was like, I understand the Chuck. It's a Bob Mackie or whatever, and like your garment was expensive. But if you didn't pay $100,000 for that garment, girl, go ahead and do what you need to do to at least give us something for this lip sync. And you didn't give us anything.
Tear it
Right,
apart.
and she couldn't even show her next fashions for the next week. Like, rip that shit up so I can show the other shit that I paid all this money for to show on TV.
Mm-hmm.
I just know the best representation of a duck walk that I've seen so far on Drag Race came from Nina Benina Brown.
Oh,
Yep.
I still love that. That's one of my favorite lip syncs of all time.
And it was to CeCe Peniston. Finally, like, that's a good song to do it to. And the thing about it is her feet kicked out. It was 1, 2, 3, but it was a kick out.
You're right.
Mama was hopping. A bunny hop, y'all. A hop. Y'all know the bunny hop. Well, some of y'all in here know what the bunny hop is.
Yeah.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay, listen, y'all. That was episode 4 of Drag Race season 13. Next week, it looks like Tamisha's gonna have to settle the upset stomach that is Candy Muse right now. Don't play with Mother. I just keep on. I'm like, y'all, that lady, she older. You don't mess with certain older people. Okay? There are grandmamas that will hit you right now in your face in the grocery store if you look at them funny. I feel like the brick is about to find the bag of bricks in a second. And that's what I'm worried for her. And I also feel bad because I think that it's going to turn, when she said she's going to make an enemy out of me. I don't like hearing kind of stuff like that. I'm like, what you mean, bitch? What you talking about? Enemy. Enemy. Excuse me? Girl, we're in a competition. You trying to be loud and extra and you won't let nobody talk during Untucked the entire time. The entire time. Here's Simone. Yeah, girl, what you was said. And then 5 minutes later, she finally finished. And then someone makes a point. Yeah. And then just, oh, you got to let people speak. I'd like you so much more if you knew how to just edit. Producer. Okay. This has been Drag Race. We're not done yet. I'm going to keep this a few more minutes here. We're not going to go to 3, I promise you.
Yeah, no problem.
There has been some rumors, some very long speeches and very detailed accusations that have been going around lately about somebody who I thought we would never hear from again. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, allegedly, possibly, a former contestant on RuPaul's Drag Race by the name of Soju, or is being known as Tony lately, is in some deep trouble because there have been actual allegations against them. You see how I said that? Okay. These allegations seem pretty deep and very detailed. Speaking on my own behalf of things, I would never let somebody like that up in my gig, but I would say that I've heard these stories last year. I heard these stories in 2019. So I wasn't surprised, but again, I even had people reach out to me, Matty, can we talk? I said, I am not a drama channel. That is not my gig. But I ask of you, if you are in any sort of like feeling, speak your piece. But girl, like pull it together because you can't just say something and it not be true. You know what I'm saying? But there's multiple people that have come out about this and they released a statement. Miss Tony Soju, I'm going to read this statement to you and then I'm going to get Chris and Jamel's thoughts on this. Okay. Here we go. While I await full advice from my legal representative to make an official statement, I will share that I have anticipated these claims from my sis after threats and extortion attempt were sent to me as recently as January 2020. As recently, that was last year. All right. Why they do that? Girl, they put her last. Tony told out in an emailed statement, these claims were first brought to my attention by a contact asking for a large sum of money. Threats that they would make my life difficult if I did not pay, as well as full admission their lawyers saw this case as an opportunity to spread her name. I have photographic proof of these attempts. We haven't seen them. Among other evidence to point these claims have been orchestrated towards me, and I will share when my full case is prepared. So far, those who have spoken out have not publicly stated they were pressing charges. In the meantime, I ask for open-mindedness from the community as I seek to bring truth. I would never dismiss or diminish a victim's experience, but all of the current evidence presented indicates this has been a plan in the works for more than a year. Thank you for your patience and understanding. You cannot reply to her on Twitter because she removed the account and she went private on Instagram. So after hearing all this, what are y'all's thoughts?
Well, mine will be short. I'm not really too familiar with Soju. I mean, she went home first?
Yes.
She's just, her legacy was like, the cis chick, pus.
Wow.
So now only is your legacy like, something disgusting. You've added more disgusting shit to it. So, you made your bed, now you got to lay in it. So that's all I got to say on that.
Jamel, thoughts?
Well, I'm a little more familiar with her and her work.
I hate Chris. You took my whole catchphrase and made it nasty.
He said plus. Get out of here. I feel like I don't know. Like At a minimum, I don't think she should have said anything until she was ready to step forward and combat those allegations. Should that be like her course of action? But like so she made a statement, and so thinking about like the content of the statement, that also gives me pause because like not anywhere in the statement did you repudiate. Nowhere in the in the presentation did you say that you were innocent. Also, how do you anticipate sexual assault allegations? That feels weird. I don't know who her representation is, or her publicist, or if she should not have said anything until she was ready to provide receipts to combat any of the stuff that's been put out there. That's all I can say.
Yeah, honestly, we've seen the stories online now in the detailed motions, and they're all pretty much going with the same accord. These are also people from different areas giving specific details, that type of situation and stuff. I would say, yes, she should have waited. You literally just said you have evidence without showing any evidence, and that you knew this was going to happen from over a year ago. Why hasn't the case already been built then, and you were already ready to go with this information that could have just literally chomped all that down? But then you also say, I'm not going to take away from the victims who are, feeling victimized in this situation. So it's like, what are we doing here? Like, you're not saying that they're wrong, but you're saying that they're wrong. This is tricky. So listen, I don't like to get into this unless we're doing something where it's not monetized and YouTube can't get mad at me about it. So I like to say, I need the evidence, but at the same time, I wasn't checking for you anyways. Just to be real, all shade.
All shade.
Matt said all tea, all shade.
I'm going to be real about it now. After the last time I had dealt with a situation with seeing her in public and her mean mugging me, and I was like, oh, so we're doing that today? And she knows what I'm talking about. I'm in this front camera one. Okay.
Was I there for that?
No, this was at an event that y'all have seen pictures of me at. That was an event.
Oh, that one.
That one.
Okay, that one.
And there's other things that took place too that I didn't really agree with and stuff like that. I just say that if there is truth to this, please bring it forth and end this for your baby so we can go back to not caring about you. You call me mean, I don't care. I really did. I was like, why? Damn, I was like, what is happening here? News, like, you know what I mean? But it was like, I'm glad all these people are coming forward though, because I hate when people are in a situation like that and feel they can't speak their piece. And it does feel traumatizing to see somebody that did you like horribly getting praise and being told they're so good and what they've done with the community. And it's like, bitch, this person over here just tried to basically almost harm me, or they did harm me, and then blame me for the situation, which is what a lot of those accounts were saying. The whole, what are you talking about? You were a mess, this and that. I was reading those details now. It's bad. Now, Miss Pie, not to be shared, came out with a statement later. You saw that, right? It was later because she had to come together, but she fully admitted it. Yeah, it happened. Sorry about it. Oops to oops. Now we only see about half of you in the episode. But here's my thing. It is coming out late, but also I'm like, dang, what started this? Like, what was the beginning cause of this? Because, girl, Jamel, you saw me. I messaged you at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Because I
was in the bed. I put up my comforter. I was like, who this?
I refreshed my Twitter account. And that was all I kept seeing, because one person spoke, and then it was like another person's like, yep, me too. And then it was like, oh, here we go. And they were all long speeches of them being underage or being younger or being impressionable at the time were the words that were being used. This person getting them drunk, very, very much wasted, having with them, if y'all know what I mean by having, okay? And then sending them on their way without them even knowing what happened. And once they reach out to them, that person then going, what are you talking about? You were a mess. It was all this and that, and just making them feel like crap. and then reaching out to them again to try to use them in that same sort of situation to get them blackout drunk again and go in that part. There are people who do like to use people like that and get them very inebriated so they can have. So that's why we're trying to take this seriously, because if that is the case, okay. Yeah, peace to I'm not going to highlight it because but that's literally how that started. Yeah, that's how that started. And then there's more people who came forward like, yep. And the same thing can go for Miss Needles too. But Sharon was a whole nother beast.
And then when she came out, there was audio evidence. There was actual written evidence. We was like, oh, girl.
They had pictures. They had the situation.
I heard the voicemail.
Michelle Visage was involved.
Right.
Oh, it was a mess.
Ugh.
It was a mess.
You have Alaska not even want to say her name on her podcast anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Tries to avoid that name at all costs.
Mm-hmm.
Alaska is one of the coolest queens I have ever met in my life. And she laughed at my macaroni and cheese joke, so she'll forever be my fave. I was gone though, girl. I was like, this macaroni is crunchity munchity, and she just started cracking them up. Because they'd like to put breadcrumbs on their mac and cheese. And I was like, "Ooh, this is crunchy." Oh, sorry. It was good. It was a little shady. Yeah. So that's it on Miss Ojagoso. Okay. So honestly, I come out with the truth, or just admit it and honestly live in that truth, or whatever the case may be. But to the victims in this, I send you love. I send you light. I hope that you find some sort of peace in this. I know just saying your truth is just that, but it goes much further and much deeper than that. So send your love to those people, because that shit is real. Okay. All right. Second to last thing I want to do today is talk about Alicia Keys versus Keisha Cole. Excuse me. Oh, no, not Alicia Keys. Hold on. Excuse me. Alicia, I don't want to see a verses from you in that piano. Hold on. Jennifer Lopez's voice versus the fish plate lady, everybody. That would be Ashanti versus Keisha Cole. Okay. After the third to fourth time they had to reset this whole thing. Sideburns and would you like greens with this? Was the one to sit there and showcase on that. I should say Love and Hip Hop, because she was on that one season and thought she was cute with her monotone having ass. There was a lot of shade being thrown. Keisha was a little nasty, but we already figured that was going to be. Ashanti was very professional, and she knows this. Mama owns her masters too. Let's talk about that. Okay. And I know that Chris is a Keisha Cole fan, even though Coleslaw has blocked you. Okay.
You like Keisha Cole?
I love Keisha Cole. Her discography definitely cannot be played with compared to Ashanti. Let's just say, but Ashanti won that night because of her professionalism, her song selections. I'm still mad at Keisha Cole for not playing I Just Want It to Be Over. Like she didn't even play it. 20 songs.
That could be the last song right there. I just want it to be over.
Like, Keisha has like next to 3 albums with no skips. Like if we're trying to go like album for album, she can't. Ashanti can't go with her. Like Ashanti fell off after her second album. We're just trying to be honest.
I would have gave her the third one. I thought the third one. No. That the Concrete Rose was the third.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that was the Declaration, wasn't it?
Declaration was the fourth. That was the fourth album. That's when she was trying to be Beyonce on the cover, and it was all gold.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, I know. I followed Sideburns. I was a fan of Mrs. Burns. Excuse me. That's what I'm gonna call Ashanti for the rest of the day. I was here for Mrs. Burns. Okay,
but an hour and 18 minutes. I was over it.
So y'all had to wait an hour, 18 minutes. I saw the clips of this. You know what I'm saying? I saw the Ciroc and the Doritos bags with Ashanti, and I was like, this is real hood already. Like 3D Doritos, who buys that? Like
Versus just got too commercial. Like, capitalism just ruins everything, personally.
I thought it was a Super Bowl. Like, how they had to set up with Ciroc and some Doritos, bitch. I was like, where is the bean there? I thought this was a Super Bowl party. I really did.
But, 30 minutes, I expected it to be late 30 minutes, even though, like, you can't cancel it twice on the third time, still be late. Even Lauryn Hill. Story.
She had fish plate orders to put in now, Chris. So that's why she was late. She was still in that kitchen trying to get them plates together. It was a big party. She couldn't miss out on that check. Okay. I'm just saying, Keisha Cole is the same lady that had the nerve to talk about Michelle Williams. Do you understand what I'm saying? You came for one of the God's best. You can't do that, sister. When
That's why
Jesus
she
says
blocked
yes.
me.
Oh, because you dragged her for Michelle?
No, I didn't drag her. I said, Keisha, like, why are you beefing with Michelle right now? You don't need this. And then that's when she blocked me. I didn't even come like at her crazy.
I mean, Keisha basically was Candy to Michelle being Elliot with 2 T's and Untucked in that moment. It's like, why are you throwing bricks? Brick? Like, what's going on here? Let's talk about them BET days with your sister and your mama, huh?
And it's crazy because like she sat down, nasty attitude, like a boot in her mouth, and just like hit the track, should have let you go. Like I couldn't even get into it. You know, I love that song.
She tried to skip Ashanti's the verses goes them, and then that person then starts and then goes. It's a way to like set up the track part. And so it was Ashanti's turn, and Keisha's like, nah. And she was basically ignoring Ashanti. She goes, nope. Ashanti said, no.
Like, no, you not.
and laughed her off. I said, Ashanti laughed at you, girl. That's a gag.
Then the DJ dropped the bomb after she said that.
I said, Jennifer Lopez's voice just got you together, girl. I would feel some kind of way. Yeah, I would feel some kind of way.
Then the vocal cords, I don't know what was going on there. It did pick up later in like the second half. And then why she took a break? You were an hour and 18 minutes late and you want to take a break?
Girl,
That's like you go to work at 10 a.m. and then want to go to lunch at 11:30.
Well, she may have needed to get a bump to get her back up.
I definitely
I saw that. I know what you're referring to.
OT Genesis was there, girl. She definitely needed to get a little up. You know what I'm saying? The same person that was talking about his mama's. Huh?
Someone said she was drunk. She wasn't drunk. That was
that was other stuff. Yeah.
She had some nose candy going on, girl.
Keys open doors. Keys open doors. I'm just saying. Y'all saw that nasal drip. Let me stop.
I gave a last apology.
I didn't know that I was sitting in a room with 2 Keisha Cole stands, girl. I'm
not a Keisha Cole. Whoa. I am not a Keisha Cole fan. I appreciate her.
Not in my Caucasian house.
Hold on. I am a Houstonian representative. So any of the girls from the South that like to throw a little I don't love you no more with Kanye, I was here for the banger that was Keisha Cole back in the day. I lost Keisha on the 3rd album. That's right, Chris. I lost her on the 3rd one. Whatever album she was in a bathing suit and thought she was somebody with that Monica.
Yeah, it's a different me. Even though that was an okay album. Now after that, the 4th album was trash, but then Woman to Woman, she came back and gave us songs like from the 2nd album. So she lost the album spot.
I miss Woman to Woman. I think her and Ashanti were the same for me. After that 3rd one, I was like, I'm good with y'all. You're no longer on the playlist. Budget? Like, what's going on here? Like, poor thing. Like, you know how Monica tried to have a comeback too, and everyone likes Monica. Same thing with Brandy. Y'all are really trying to get Brandy to come back. Stop. Okay? I need you to let the alien live. Let that alien head live, bitch. Okay? I have seen suckers with more strength than that. Okay? I'm just saying. Listen, we all forgot about her killing those people. Excuse me, running down those people.
Her vehicular manslaughter.
We forgot about that type of stuff because that
Brandy take the wheel.
I mean, she's like, was it her fault? I don't know, but you got him.
So rude, so nasty.
C Diggy, go to your Twitter before y'all even let this man do that. Go to C Diggy's Twitter. He be dragging girls left and right. He's been with Alex for too long. Okay.
I drag those who deserve it.
Well, I'm going to drag B7. I'm going to drag B6, 5, and, I did like Aphrodisiac. But after that, I was like human, whatever the thing was, that one album where she looked very audacious in front. I was like, what is this alien doing on here? Why did I talk about Brandy? Oh, because we're talking about people who are in that same kind of category of they want to be back.
Yeah.
But they're not.
They both got their coin, 1.1 million people were in the room. Apparently, Keisha didn't get a check from Ciroc, but Ashanti did.
Well, she was on time. I mean,
like they paid one.
That's like Lauryn Hill showing up to the concert 4 hours later, and when she gets half a check, she acting like, what the hell's going on here? You lucky you got water. Like, you didn't get, golly. That's another thing too. Y'all gonna have to stop this. you need to hold Lauryn Hill accountable. Because she's holding one album over us like that's the one. I'm saying everybody. Like everybody that's like Lauryn Hill, fuck her and fuck all that.
So wait, my quick Lauryn Hill story, because I've seen everyone in concert. So Atlanta, when I used to live in Atlanta, she did a show and extremely late. And then all the songs, it sounded like, someone threw instruments down the stairs. Like people were so angry. So then, like, it made like national headlines in Atlanta, and then she did a second concert, and that's the one that I went to because the first one was sold out. So the second concert, when the lights hit at 8:00, like, she came on stage, like she was on time. It was a good show, so I'll give her that. Lauryn like got dragged so hard.
How many songs did she sing?
Huh?
How many songs did she sing?
She sung all of Miseducation. It was good.
So 12 songs. Okay. What else?
Well, she have her Fuji tracks, and then she have
3 go.
Love.
15 songs. Okay. So
that don't do her like that. She got more than 15 songs.
No, I like Lauryn Hill a lot, and that song is still like I have to hear that song. X Factor is everything. But let's keep it clear. One album.
I get it. She's a delusional hoteptress who likes to tax evade. I know that. We all know that.
Faith Evans? Oh no, Stevie J. Excuse me. No, that's child support. Let me stop.
But anyway.
Yeah, listen, Hill, Lauryn. Okay. Keisha Cole, I'm gonna need you to listen, put down the utensils for all that fish grease, okay? And just get back in the studio and just give us something, okay? And not what you gave us for this verses. Ashanti, since you own your masters, bitch, how about you get a better production group together and give us a good album and not those behind the right nostril nasally vocals that you were given on that microphone while you were sitting there screaming to the air. I said, there go Jennifer voice. Loud. Yeah, that was her. Y'all better send Ashanti some love. She sang that song during the inauguration. She did that.
She used I dragged J-Lo and Pop Rose, so I'm not about to do it here. But Ashanti played that Tamia song, So Into You, even though Tamia did it better than me. So I don't think she had no business playing that.
Tamia does it always better.
Always.
Like, period.
It's Tamia.
They don't give Tamia enough love. Yeah. Please.
Tamia needs her flowers.
And her fine ass husband. Okay. Like, go on, beautiful family. Beautiful family.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. I learned Spanish for the Curtis.
Fool.
We know Curtis, child. I can't. I already. What hat were you wearing for that read, Curtis?
Wow, what a moment! What a moment!
All she did was her oohs and ahs. Only at Mattress Giant. Ooh, it's a Texas reference. Y'all. Okay, before we end this here, I like to give this a few more 15-minute moment or here. I'm going to let the audience decide who we can talk about here for just a second before we close out this chapter, because I ain't getting this at the 3, no ma'am.
Mm-hmm. While y'all do that, I'm going to go get me some water. I'll be right back.
Yes, refresh your throat, please. Lubricate. Speaking of which, we're going to get posed very soon, y'all, so please be ready for that commercial to drop probably in the next 2 or 3 months. Yeah, I think it's going to be the end of I'm trying to think. I think it's going to be in the summer. I want it to be June, but I know they haven't finished all the episodes yet, and they may just premiere it early, like, do a little 2-week break type of situation, because TV's trying to come back to normal. Not the Beyonce nephew drama. Girl, I will not talk about Jules. Sister, I am so disappointed. I was like, where is Solange?
Disappointed.
Where is Solange? You
will not hear from Jules ever again, probably. Everything is down.
Some things I never wanted to imagine. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like that's hot, track 1. But seriously, like Solange, I had to use that quote. Some things I never wanted to imagine.
apparently, like they have him like on a text saying that like my aunt is Beyonce. Nothing gonna happen to me. I'm like, okay,
Oh my God.
okay, sis.
And you know Beyonce gonna leave you high and dry. Ask Jay-Z in the elevator. Ask him. Ask him. She moved out the way so her sister could beat the mess out of him. And you think you go, ooh, ooh, Lord Jesus.
Like he could like do some time for that, you know, or be in court or something if Sky wanted to be petty. If she wanted to be petty.
And she has been petty too. She has been. Ask Azalea Banks. She
Oh.
can get petty. Sky can get real Jackson.
To be honest, I don't think she wants to go against like Beyonce's family or whatever and go through all that mess, even though I get it.
They clean it up, but you know, after that, poor Jules, that's all I'm going to say. Like, literally, once that's finished, girls got the check because Beyonce's good for writing a check now. You say I stole what? No, I didn't. It's mine. Okay? If we get to this little baby, you ain't never going to see him again.
Right.
And if you do, it's going to be like Evan Ross, where he's a robot and he's stuck to somebody who is the opposite of what he's supposed to. Girl, what's Evan Ross got with Ashley? Whatever that last Simpson. Yeah, girl. I mean, he has been in a sunken place for a very long time.
Yeah, he looks great. I don't know. What a waste.
You said let's drag Lil Wayne and Crispy Kodak Black. You said Crispy. Oh God! Listen, I don't have time to talk about somebody that got lice falling out their head just for shits and giggles. Okay? Have you seen Lil Wayne recently? Poor thing. I never knew someone's grandmother could be Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne looked like somebody's great grandmother sitting in the house. Hey, baby, what you doing? Turn back on the heat.
Well, as a New Orleans native, I'm very ashamed. I used to see Wayne all the time when I was like, you know, because I grew up in the hood. I used to see him all the time, like, you know, before the Hot Boys and everything, you know, sad. Oh, wait.
Hold on, go back. Mo comments. I love the screen, Dave. Matt and Chris Jules got his video leaked too.
I ain't about to look at that.
That's in my history. Fuck that. Okay. Like, no, ma'am.
No.
Ew.
But yeah, Lil Wayne, I'm glad Massa came through for him.
Girl, you talking about the fact that he got a pardon before Lil Wayne got a pardon before Joe Exotic.
Oh yeah.
Proving that you being gay sometimes will definitely affect how things go for you.
I mean, he did put a hit out on a woman. He needs to stay his ass where he is.
Well, yeah, Joe Exotic definitely needs to stay up in there with his cranky knees. You know what I'm saying? Like that man was oh, I almost said it. Oh, thank you, God. You caught me. Woo,
girl, I saw that angel's hand go over your mouth, girl.
This video would have been closed so quickly, girl. But that man was messing with, and it's on video. It's all on Netflix, girl. And yes, that lady buried her husband in the back. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, she's like Phaedra. She got away with it, you know.
Come on, Phaedra.
Poor Phaedra. She went to marriage boot camp and thought she was going to have a career again. Nope.
The housewives need Phaedra though. They
need Nene. They need Nene too. I know you don't like that moose, but I'm telling you.
I don't watch these shows, so I have no opinion.
Yeah, Housewives. If y'all
do Housewives, my nerves are bad. I be like, I cannot watch a bunch of grown women in a space acting like they 16. It irks my soul. I can't do it. I tried. Can't do it.
I love it.
About Kodak Black, I can't discuss him. I can't discuss that. Like
he disgusts me.
I mean, you know how you have like your stove and you have to clean it sometimes because you forgot to, and it's gotten like this buildup of shit on it. That's what he gives me. Like, damn, I got to pull all this out and clean it. I can't do him.
He's what you would find in the grease traps in McDonald's. Like, this really disgusts me. Like, especially how he treats women, particularly black women.
Especially black women, and the fact that he's praising non-women, or Latino women and all these other women and comparing them to black women. Well, I don't want to be with black women because they have attitudes. And I was like, Girl, look at you. Have you seen you lately? Beggars cannot be choosers, and you apparently have a list, and I don't understand what's
You ain't
going on
nobody's
here.
prize, girl.
Girl, I wouldn't want to
Right.
see you in a tank top. You need to calm down. You need to calm down. Oh my God. Every time I would not like to walk into a room and see that. And you want to talk about Black women? Oh my God. Where? Oh my God.
From Chowder.
Oh my God.
I don't know who that is.
Come on, Chowder.
You've never seen Chowder on Cartoon Network? Chris, go ahead.
Chowder.
Please look up who Chowder. Please type in Chowder, girl.
It's on HBO Max.
Yes, it is.
It's on HBO
Ooh,
Max.
this thing.
One of the bombs on Yoshi Island.
Wait, what's the box?
Ooh, wow.
Rada,
Okay,
rada.
Chowder, yes, he gives me that.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
The
Very,
bomb
very.
on Yoshi's Island.
A bomb on Yoshi. You are so wrong. You are so wrong.
That's funny.
I can't. Okay, listen, y'all. We've gone in for about 2 hours and 30 minutes here. I said it's gonna be a 2-hour show. I'm not getting to 3. I like to get off of here. I like schnitzel. I wouldn't even give it schnitzel. Okay, schnitzel was cool. Rada. Like not even. Yeah, definitely Chowder though. He do look like Chowder. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Whew. Okay, before we leave here, I want once again my co-hosts to give their social medias where you can find them at, and closing thoughts over everything that we had to say today. Lord, I'm asking for forgiveness for this lie that I'm going to save on this channel. And again, I'm not monetizing this, so if you'd like to help your brother out as far as what I would be receiving for this, Cash App $, Matty Rants, Venmo Matty-Rants, and PayPal.me/MattyRants. All those funds are going to go into what may be possibly happening for me for this next week in traveling. C Diggy, one, you first.
Sure. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, CDIGGI1. Have my own channel. If you love housewife reviews, I do all those. And if you like my shade too, go to my channel. And then also Pop Roast. You can find that on Spotify or Apple, or you can go on the Alexander Rogers channel on YouTube.
All right. Dooley underscore noted. What's the team?
underscore. You can find me on Twitter at Dooley Noted. Nope, that's wrong. You can find me on Instagram with Dooley Noted with 2 underscores. You can find me on Twitter at _ Dooley Noted _ You can find me on YouTube at DooleyDoesFood. I'm trying to get to the point to where I can monetize, but I need more followers. I need people to come and watch my shit. Please come watch. My last video was a triple chocolate cake. There are a lot of Drag Race Easter eggs in this video. You may or may not see a ganache not only on top of the cake, but somewhere else in the video. Come watch. Come kiki with me. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Oh, wait. Lala Ree, please do not come for me. Please. I love Lala Ree. I really do. Don't come for me, please.
Man.
Don't
If
block
we're
me.
doing Drag Race shoutouts, Jay Sotomayor and Priyanka, I need y'all to come on over to my inbox. I have some things for you.
The Brit crew, the last guy that showed up on the Brit crew, yeah, that would be me. All day.
He was fine.
Yes, to God. Yes, to God. Yes, to God. I already opened my ballot box for that. You understand what I'm saying? Lift me up higher, Jesus. Okay, everybody. We're done for the day. We're going to try to do this again next Sunday. If we do skip that Sunday, it'll be like an every 2 week kind of thing, because I think that works a little better that way, because it like builds up stuff and stories. This foursome right here is great. Jamar will be back again next time. C Diggy has brought something here. Lots of shade from 6'5" and above. Yep.
6'7", but yeah.
Oh, excuse me. 6'7". I forgot you be over there just creeping on people. Go, you walked to the door when we were in Houston one time. I was like, I forgot. Sit there. I have to get a booster seat. Then you got Dooley _ noted over here, giving you nothing but good food and good times. And also we had opposing opinions, and I love this. That's why we have this panel, since DragCon couldn't give it to me.
Well,
all right. Where are they now? Digital. All right. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Hugs and kisses, our best love and wishes to you. It's your boy Matty Rants with C-Diggy1, Julie underscore noted, and Jamardi4, who's in Atlanta, Georgia. Until next time, and don't forget to catch my videos on my channel, everything else that goes along with this. All right, playing my music. Okay, exactly. See y'all later.
Listen. Yeah.